I rank where the view is nothing less than phenomenal. For how I express and project from my abdominal. The only view better, both my daddy and my mama know. No living parents, my sons give me balance. My wife is my serenity, this mic is my identity. The world is foul enough, that's why I write without obscenities. Provoking danger with broken language and spoken anguish. Begging to get hurt, why would you ask to go through changes? Yes, Lord, life's a chessboard, master the angles. Control the tempo, be the one who holds the info. Acknowledge is just as deadly as machete swings. When spoken, the truth is as potent as that Medellin. While others swear the style is free, I just let it ring. Our time is undervalued, soldiers make us better kings. My fans on my shoulder, reaching after better things. Today I take the shot, for them I'd rather set the screen.
My mama told me follow my dreams. My daddy told me get it by any means. Stand tall, make him bow to a king. But I've evolved, you can see the result. Look in my eyes when you speaking to God.
Life and for those who be caught up in using what I was taught with the muse. I guess they call it proving I'm more than an artist. Penciling out my darkest while stenciling out a harvest. And storing what gets me from A to B, just like garages. Instrumental with collages. Envision what I've been drawing. Broadway to give you rhythm like the great Lena on. So bent on, found comfort in the storm. Find peace and on when you see them others perform. Organized chaos, outcasted like hey ya.
Yo, party people in the place to be. What's good? It's the number one Chief Rocker in Knicks Universe. Your main man, Uncle Freezie. What's good? What's good? What's good? Y'all want this party started right? Y'all want this party started quickly, right? All right. All right. Party people in the place to be. What's good? What's good? It's been a busy day. Y'all, let me shout out my people. Let me shout out my peoples. Wiz is in the building. What's good, man? Call Mega. The hip hop legend is in the building. Mega NYK. Raf Unreal is in the building. Almighty Finesse is in the building. What's good? PL, what's good? I see you. JJ in the building. Okay. All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. Felipe 210 is in the building. All right. JJ says, salute, play the kids. Play the kids, man. Stop messing around. Stop it. Play these kids. Play the kids, man. What are we doing out here? Play these kids. What we doing out here? Play these kids. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. All right. Man, I feel good, man. I feel good. I feel good, man. How y'all feeling tonight? Y'all ready for some blue tears, orange tears, orange tears? Bam. Okay. Okay, all right. Play these kids. What we doing out here? All right. All right. So I didn't send. Let me get things right and exact. I had my hands full doing a couple things earlier. And so I want to make sure I do this, get this thing right. All right. So let me go here. Invite guest, copy. Let me do this. All right. All right. So let me do this. I just want to do this thing right. All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. Let me do this. Man, it's always so much stuff to do, man. There's always something to do with Lawrence Tears, man. Shout out to Lawrence Tears, you know what I mean? Let me see. Corey Lee. All right, shout out to Corey Lee. Let me do. I should have did this before I got here. Right? Let me just. I'm not gonna do. Listen, man. Let me do this. Okay. Paste. Bam. All right. Let me thank. Hey, thank you. Hey, look at Pastor J in the building. Okay, I see you, Pastor J out here spreading the good news. All right, I see you, Pastor J out here. Hey, man. Hey, listen, Pastor J, man. This is past your bedtime, man. Go get some rest. Go get some sleep. Hey, yo, in the building. All right. Adam in the building. DSJ is in the building. All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. King Ribby is in the building. Right. All right. So here's my topic for tonight, man. I'm only talking. I'm only asking. Hey, JJ, listen, you know, we got to put the disclaimer out there. JJ, we got to put a disclaimer out there because if you don't, you know what people are going to do. They're going to be all over YouTube. Man, Uncle Freezie said he want to trade everybody. You know what I'm saying? You gotta, you know how it is, bro. You know how it is on these streets, right? On these YouTube streets, you got to be specific. You got to be like, yo, I'm only entertaining a thought. I'm not saying it's like that and that's the way it is. Right? Almighty Finesse says Scoot Henderson is on the way. That's my dog Gaston. That's the reason why I'm late. The reason why I'm late is because I got one dog, a big dog that wants to sleep and play all day, and a small dog that wants to sleep all night and play all night. It's crazy. Yo, yo, and I ain't gonna lie, yo, if y'all see that dude, Corey Lee, y'all tell him I said... Yo, you ain't even let me get finished talking that trash before you just kick in the door, bro.
Hey man, you know, I took a few days off, man. I had to gain some perspective, you know what I'm saying, and get away from these toxic Knicks fans who just want to blow up their mama and everything just because they want to get some player that they love on the Knicks. So I apologize. Hello, Nick Nation. Hello, Lawrence Tears family. Salute to the chat, of course, to the Chief Rocker himself right here, Uncle Freezie. What's really good, y'all? I'm back. I'm here. What's up? I want all the smoke for all the idiocracies that's about to come out of people's mouths. You know what I'm saying?
I can be like that sometimes, bro.
Bro, like sometimes. Hold on a second. Stop. You're an exception to the rule because you know why? Because you the worst West Indian person that I ever met in my life. You got like 75 jobs, and you trying to concentrate on every single one of them at the one time.
Yeah.
So you know.
Hey, I said, yo, hey, okay. I gotta tell the smoking Nick all the way off where he get here, bro. Yo, I
just got off his show.
I called him earlier. He didn't even answer.
Wow.
Yeah, man. So I called him. I called him because I wanted to run some. I wanted to get some advice from him on a couple of fronts. Right.
Well, I told him, I said I was leaving him to come over to you because you sent me the link. I said, come on over. He said, all right.
Okay.
So he should show up.
Okay. Nah, I ain't want him to stop his show to come over here, man. He got to do his thing.
Nah, this show was over. We was in the background talking.
Oh, y'all was in the background. Okay.
Yeah, arguing with Sully.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I don't know if I'm up for that. I don't know if I'm really up for like all the arguing, like going back and forth.
Nah,
Yeah,
we don't really. It's really no. We don't really need to argue. We should be celebrating it to some degree, and really looking at the minor tweaks that we need to have to make. You know what I'm saying, for next season. I'm looking totally forward to it if we do the right things and keep somewhat this core intact. I mean, were we disappointed in two major players? Of course.
Okay.
3 or 4, yes. I agree.
Okay.
I totally agree. I was totally disappointed in RJ his lackluster performance. I was totally uh, 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 disappointed in Julius Randle's lackluster performance. I was totally disappointed in Josh Hart. You know what I'm saying, and the position that he was put in, and also too, I was totally disappointed in the fact that Emmanuel quickly didn't even get an opportunity to really get out there and play until he got hurt.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel you.
I mean, I ain't always right, bro, but I mean, let's put some true perspective on this, Dick fans. We won 47 games when we were told that we weren't gonna make the playoffs, let alone maybe we might be a playing team. This is told by experts.
Okay.
We didn't get Donovan Mitchell, so that ruined our season.
That's how I feel.
You know, I know, and and I'm sorry that you feel that way. And I'm sorry that you feel that way.
You don't have to feel sorry for me.
But
I'm cool.
no, because I want you to look at the bigger, brighter picture that we still glancing over. This is a team put together 4 years ago. You know what I'm saying? We got this journeyman power forward that nobody wanted,
Right.
and he developed.
Okay.
And granted, it was just the regular season, but he's still one of the top 15 players in the league right now. 2 years ago, he was in the top 10.
Okay.
Hold on a second. We got this second round draft pick point guard that nobody thought he was too short, too slow, couldn't play defense, and didn't know how he was going to compete on the NBA level. Look at him now. You know, we got a young, decent wing player who has potential to show up in big games when he need him. We do, and his name is Rohan Barrett. You know, we need to really start looking at what we got.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And trying to and praying and trying to support what we got and pray that these kids can do what they got to do to take the next step, because the
Right.
next step is the Eastern Conference Finals, and after that, you know what I'm saying, it's the finals. Because I don't want to just stop there.
Okay. All right. Yo, Smoke, I'm tremendously frustrated with how you did me today, bro.
I don't mean to.
Smoke, I'm tremendously frustrated with you.
I walked away from my phone, noticed, and then I called you back. You didn't answer the phone, sir.
Nah, because I was mad. I saw it. I saw when you was calling me. I saw your name on my phone.
Hey.
My phone got a display on it too.
That's being petty then. I didn't ignore your call. I missed it.
No,
You ignored my call.
I absolutely ignored your call, bro. And I ain't even hit the reject button. I just watched it go to voicemail. Yo, I'm legit. I was legit like Petty Murphy, bro. I was legit like Petty Murphy because I needed your help on something.
You struck a nerve.
Yeah, man, this dude, he's supposed to be my man's.
Man, you already know the vibes, man.
Yeah, how? You didn't tell me the vibe. And you didn't answer the phone. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, Matter of fact,
I usually don't tell my left hand what my right hand doing or vice versa. You know what I mean? Like, I just make moves, man. That's just how I move, man.
Right.
You know.
Yeah,
But they
man.
say my sun and moon was in retrograde, so to speak.
Oh, that's what's up.
Yeah, man. Bully, what's good,
what's
man?
up. Uncle Freezie, what's up, man? I see you today, man. I'm not Hollywood. I ain't no superstar, man. I'm right with the people I need.
Hell no. Don't even try it. Don't even try it. Don't even try. Hey,
Uncle
the reason why I
Freezie.
said that is because I went back and listened to audio because what I was gonna do, I was like, yo, how can I prove the joint? So I just picked a random joint. I listened to it. It was Bully, and Bully on the mic, take his time. You know what I'm saying? Get in and get out. Like be concise and contrite. You know what I'm saying? With some contrition. And about his points, like not trying to force his point on Lee and all of that stuff. And I was like, yo, but yeah, Bully doing something here. You know what I'm saying?
We good, man. Yo, I love y'all, man. Believe me, with the last couple of days that I've been going through,
I can't tell, bro.
Well, I had things I had to do, man.
I understand that.
I had the things I had to do, but I like I said, I'm always gonna say this every time. I appreciate you. Yo, Smoking Nick, we had a good conversation just now. Of course, my boy Curry Lee and whatnot, my man CL Smooth in the chat, DSJ, Mega, Almighty Finesse, everybody, yo, man. I'm ready to do this, man. I'm ready. I'm ready, kid.
So I want to ask
Dre, where your Jerry curl? Nah, let me stop.
So I want to disagree, man. We locked in.
Okay.
Yes.
I want to ask y'all a few questions, right? I want to ask y'all, but I also want to ask the panel a few questions. And listen, man, when my man start rocking, yo, please don't cut. Let him get. What it is we have disagreements, bro, because we don't listen for nothing, bro. Like when a cat start talking, everybody trying to cut him off. Like soon Smoke start talking, and people like, yo, Peter Piper picked peppers. And you're like, yo, let that man talk, man. Yo, let him talk. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Then we can't even, we disagreeing after like the first 7 words, bro. You know what I'm saying? So, Lee, you know what I'm talking about? You feel me?
Yeah, I can agree because I do that sometimes. But you know what though? But I catch myself when I try to catch myself. Do that. I try to do better. So, we just went through that, then we smoked.
Yeah. Yo, I'm saying legit when y'all be rocking, bro, sometimes y'all be rocking. It's like when the DJ play a jam and then he start doing his drops in the middle of your joint. One time, hey, I don't know if y'all remember this song called Love You Better by LL, right? A song came out like 20 years ago.
Love You Better. What's that? Off the 14th to the
Love You Better.
The Dome album. Yeah, Love You Better. Yeah.
Yeah,
Love You Better.
You know what I'm saying? So no, not that one. It's the Montel joint where LL come.
14 shots to the Dome.
Nah. It's the joint where is Get It On Tonight. Yeah, and LL coming in. Surely you must have lost my number. I fell into a I'm at the little spot. My man playing the little joint. We out there dancing. The shorties is all raunchy. And the liquor is ice cold. And the DJ like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Blah, 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 yo, he pick up a new album, mixtape lips. I'm like, yo.
DJ Hollywood right there.
Yo.
Shut the F up.
Yeah, be quiet. Yeah. But they used to say, kill a DJ. Kill that DJ, man. Tell him to be quiet, man. Kill that noise.
Yeah, it's I don't know if y'all remember this DJ or not, but it's a dude that used to be on Kiss FM named Chuck Chillout. And
Chuck Chillout, he's still on the radio.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And Chuck Chillout, you like, yo, they like friends. How many? Chuck Chillout in the middle of blah, 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 you know? Yeah, you like, yo, what?
Man,
Wait
check
a
till I've been on 98.7 KISS, WBLS, WHBI, 89.3, 89.9. Man, check till I've been
Smooth
all over, man.
jazz.
So,
Good
you know,
evening, gentlemen. Smooth
hey,
jazz. What's up? I
BT,
remember
what's
that.
good?
At WBLP at night. I remember that.
10 to
Yeah,
2.
man.
What's up, Big Town?
All
B2.
right, guys, I'm here. I'm ready
Yeah,
to
so
go. Y'all go ahead. Keep going.
I got a question. I got a question that I gotta ask y'all, right? So what off-season moves do y'all think? And listen, they don't have to do them, but they should consider. What off-season moves you think the Knicks should consider? Bully, you want to go first?
I don't have a problem with that, bro. I like Giannis. I like Jalen Brown. I like SGA.
Okay.
Seriously, I mean, like, if we, what I'm trying to say is, when I say this, I'm not saying let's trade for Randall. Let's trade for Randall. I'm just talking about somewhere if we could ensure certain points because we need some shooting, man. We desperately need some shooting, man.
Hey, hold
That
on.
thing,
Somebody got a buzz going in their background, man.
oh, it's not me.
Okay. Yeah, that's Lee. So as Lee muted, it kind of went away. It may be so he might be close to something. Or so you never can tell. But go ahead, bro.
Yeah, what I was saying was when I'm saying these certain names, it's not a trade for Randall. All I'm just trying to do is big up my squad and make it a little tighter, and we could be a little bit more sufficient on shooting and hold it down the paint. Mitch is always Mitch is near the paint, in the paint, but we got to start if we're gonna make him what we think he is. We got to start just distributing the ball to him
Right.
and stuff like that. So we can make him, a stronger player. Give him the confidence to get out there and do what he need to do. And Obi being at 25 or whatever age, I think he's 25 going 26 or whatever, we got to start giving him some confidence, man. He can't just be on that bench all the time, along with Quickly. So the moves I'm looking at, I don't care about no Bradley Bill. I don't care about no Dame Lillard. I'm looking at SGA, which I mean, none of these scenarios is probably not going to happen. But if I could get me a Giannis, if I could get me a Jalen Brown, if I could get me a cat, I need dogs. Like you said, I don't need no cat. I need a dog. I need some dogs and whatnot. But that's what I'm looking at right now, just to show up what we got and move on forward. That's my take on that.
So you want to just add talent, just overall talent, just
talent
better.
and skill. Talent and skill. I think SGA has a skill. I really think that boy has a skill. I think even Bradley Bill has a skill, but he's never on the court as much, man. He's playing 40 games a season, maybe every season. Maybe I think he went 2 times, 82 season. No,
Right.
I need somebody that's gonna get down and dirty.
Okay.
I don't want no Trey Young. I don't want none of that. Get out of here with all that. I don't need that baby head baby dude. I don't need him and whatnot. I don't want him.
You don't need
No,
Trey
I don't
DeBarge
need
out
him.
there singing
No,
ooh and I like it.
no,
Ooh
I
and
don't.
I
You know what?
like
I
it.
like it. Yeah, he a
Yeah,
DeBarge
you're
dude for sure. He
yeah,
the baby DeBarge that they knew they ain't never had. You
yeah,
understand? He just
yeah,
came out of nowhere and
yeah.
whatnot. I don't want him. Nah. And I'm not saying that's in the chat. It just popped in my head. I just don't want him and whatnot. He's not good for me and whatnot. Or he's not good for the team and stuff.
Okay.
Brunson, I really think they need to build around Brunson.
Okay.
And by starting with Brunson, we need another wing, a good wing.
Okay.
Siakam, I don't know. They saying OG. I just want to fall back right now and take everything. But if Giannis is out there, I'm willing to trade for Giannis. Yes,
Okay.
yes,
Okay.
and get a nice assistant coach in Monty Williams. Also,
Okay.
but I see I'm doing too many scenarios right now. I like Johnny Bryant, but Monty Williams has the offensive mind that I like. Facts. Bridges is a good dude too. Yes, DSJ. Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna leave it at that. Y'all go ahead from there, and then I'm gonna expound from there.
Okay. Adam said you forgot my intro. Adam, I got your text. I forgot your intro, bro. Superstar.
Man,
Anyway.
what up?
Adam said you forgot me. Adam texted me and said.
Anyway.
Come on, CL, speak on it.
He's not.
Anyway, I was thinking, if Trey Murphy's free,
why you disregarding that, bro? That man's serious.
My fault, man. Yo, I mean, listen. Do I love my intro? I love it. Thank you, Freezie, for it. I appreciate it. That's a gift from you to me. Thank you. You know what I'm saying? You kind of pumped up my ego with that, but still, without that, I still be the same man. You understand what I'm saying? The intro that make me, it just emphasizes how cool I am, I guess. But still, anyway, outside of that. You still cool as hell, Adam. I don't care what nobody. The intro didn't make you, you know what I'm saying? Even though you got a cutie in the background waving her hair. I like that. But but still though, I like Trey Murphy. I didn't get a chance to put up his name earlier when I was talking with Smoke. But I like Trey Murphy the third. I think he's the type of he's long, he's rangy. He can stroke the three. He can play solid defense. That's somebody who I would not mind adding to our team. Especially the fact that we're losing Fournier. Well, no, I don't mean we're losing Derrick Rose. And if we can find something else to package up and send that out with Fournier, you know what I'm saying? Even some of them draft picks we got to pick up something else, hey, it is what it is, But until Grimes makes that leap, you know what I'm saying, to where we know he can be counted on to be a solid shooter. Not just his defense. His defense is immaculate, impeccable. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I can put all the adjectives on this world on it. But the fact that, the fact that he's not quite there yet, you know what I'm saying? And I'm expecting him to make a major leap next year. You know what I'm saying? So, Trey Murphy, I'm looking at him. I think that's very doable.
Yeah, I think you're wrong, bro. New Orleans ain't giving up Trey. Do you think New Orleans gonna give up Trey Murphy?
Ain't he a free agent?
No,
not yet.
No,
I thought he was free agent. I thought I saw that. I'm wrong.
Brandon Ingram would be nice.
Yeah, he only played 2 years in the league, bro.
I know we ain't gonna get him.
Yeah,
Ingram would be beautiful.
He only played 2 years. He came out in the Grimes draft. See, Lee, you wasn't here. You wasn't here, right? You wasn't here, but bro, we had a debate. I was mad, bro. I was mad that the Knicks took Grimes over Trey Murphy III. Right? I was so mad I called Grimes a ham sandwich, bro.
I know this.
We was calling him Optimus Grimes.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I was mad. And so while I don't think Grimes is a ham sandwich, Cats was arguing with me at the time, calling Quentin Grimes Klay Thompson. He Klay Thompson right now. And I was like, bro, he is not Klay Thompson right now.
He's not even Play-Doh.
You a hater.
He's not even Play-Doh. He's not Play-Doh.
He ain't Clay. He ain't Play-Doh. He ain't bouncy balls. He ain't nothing.
Is he silly putty?
He cellophane paper.
You can't silly putty freeze.
Yeah, silly putty. No, he ain't that either. But my point was
late.
My point was that we shouldn't compare a guy fresh out of college to a certified Hall of Famer. That's disrespectful to that certified Hall of Famer, and it's also putting unreasonable expectations on a player that ain't played he ain't made one trip up and down the floor in the NBA. At that time, he didn't. right? But my point was when Trey Murphy III went one pick in front of us, right, in the draft.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like how Steph Curry went one pick ahead of us in the draft.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And so
And Klay Thompson.
Yeah, and so I'm like, why do we constantly let this happen? You got 2 first-round picks, right? You got 2 first-round picks. You couldn't just package them together to get Trey Murphy III. And then with those 2 first, you know where the first-round pick went? It went to Atlanta in order for us to get Cam Reddish.
See what happened with that.
Yeah. Yeah, and then we wind up having to trade Cam Reddish away and attach a pick to get Josh Hart. Right? And we probably could have just gave him them 2 first-round picks and got Josh Hart and Trey Murphy at the same time. And we wouldn't have had to trade. Yeah, we wouldn't have had to, but that's not. I'm wounded by that. I'm also wounded about not getting Donovan Mitchell last summer.
Well, I was looking at something earlier. They talking about he trying to jump shit after next year to come here.
He'll be a free agent.
Yeah,
he'll be a free agent. So that for real, Knicks fans, y'all can still keep hope alive to get Donovan because his main goal was to end up in New York, and not to say that he didn't. Danny Ainge screwed him out of that opportunity. You know what I'm saying? Now he ain't got nobody stopping him, and he can sign for whatever money we trying to we trying to offer him. Whatever the deal is, because the fact is that he wants to be here. So with that said, y'all can hold on to that dream because it's possible. It's very possible.
It's very, very possible.
Yeah. Hey, shout out to my man Rel from We Talk Mavs. They have a excellent YouTube channel. We Talk Mavs. If you like NBA basketball, and if you just a fan of this type of platform, man, go check out Rel and King Kai. Man, they do excellent work, man. They do breakdowns. They are definitely a fan channel. Make sure you check out
dope.
Talk Mavs.
They dope because I'm subscribed to them.
Yeah, man.
I check them out.
What's they think? Oh, okay, I'm gonna look for them. I'm gonna subscribe.
Yeah, man.
All right, that's what's up.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. So what are the Knicks' offensive moves? Like what offensive moves should the Knicks consider? I'm not gonna say everything should be on the table. Wiz, are you there? Can you hear me, Wiz?
Loud and clear. When it's my turn.
Oh, okay. All right. So Wiz, I'm not gonna say everything is on the table, but what I would say is that this summer, and listen to what I'm saying, y'all. Y'all got to hear me on this because there's a lot of misinformation out there, right? Listen to this. The CBA rules kick in next year, right?
Yep.
The CBA rules kick in next year, and they're going to be more restrictive. This season, a lot of teams are going to be making a lot of moves. There's going to be a lot of moving parts, or at least they're going to try to move around because after it's like y'all remember prom night and Pops is like, don't you be coming in here no 6 o'clock in the morning, and then it'd be like,
don't let the sun beat you.
Yeah, and it'd be like 1:30, and you'd be like 1:30, and he's like, oh snap, man, I ain't even got the liquor yet. You know what I'm saying? Or something wild, crazy. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's going to be like next year. At the end of next year, the new CBA kicks in, and now it's going to be restrictive in the way that you make your moves, your trades, your number of draft picks. Now, sure, you'll be able to offer 5-year contract extensions, right? Like you know how like certain restricted free agents, you can only offer them 4 years because of a certain thing, and blah, blah, blah. Now there'll be the cases where you could offer 5 years, right? But this summer here this year here is going to be that thing, because once the trade deadline passes next year in 2024, all the freewheeling and dealing that you saw will be constricted a little bit, right? So I'm thinking this summer here is the summer where everybody is going to be like trying to do their big move. Like if they got a big contract, they trying to move, they're gonna try to move it this summer. If they got like if they got like a big fish they trying to get, they're gonna try to do it this summer, right? Because if you wait to the trade deadline, next trade deadline to get Giannis, get in line, right? And then after that, it's gonna be impossible to get the Giannis type players. If the Rudy Gobert deal messed everything up.
Yes, it did.
That was a precedent.
Wiz,
that
what
broke
offensive
the
move?
market.
Yeah, man. Yeah, to the
Dre,
point
what
where you can't even get a real deal for Kevin Durant no more. But let me ask you this: what offensive moves you think the Knicks should consider, Wiz?
Okay, there are two. I'm going to go. One is the simplest one they should consider is no move at all. Just get my boy shooting better. Obi, Grimes.
Yo, somebody got it.
Corey Lee, mute your mic.
Hey, stop being a snitch.
Lee, put your Lee, put your headphones in, bro. Just put your headphones in, man.
So the first and simplest one was, believe it or not, no move at all. Just get Obi, RJ, and Grimes and Deuce 3-point shooting coaches. They take 10,000 shots a day. They come back. We got an outside threat. We run the same squad one more time. That's my dream. That's my dream take. Okay, but let's put that aside. That means nobody comes on the table. No one gets any money except Josh, because no one needs to get re-signed except Josh if he decides to opt out. Right? So everybody else is still on a contract.
I ain't getting Obi and Josh. Nothing but suitcases.
Right. Oh yeah, Obi not getting nothing. Yeah, I mean, Miles gonna get a 2-year like a Sims-like deal because Miles is up. So Miles get a Sims-like deal. $2 million. Enjoy yourself on the bench, young man.
Right.
Take your time, young man. Right. That's what Mama used to say. So
my mama used to say, "Take your time, young man."
The next deal, however, is we go for. Well, I'm going to eliminate some free agents. Like any former Duke players, we don't want. They all suck. Duke sucks. We know that. Okay, right. take that. Yeah, we forget that part.
Yeah,
but
Jason Tatum's, Brandon Ingram's, Grant Hill,
I'm talking about the free agents right now. The free agents for the summer.
Okay, yeah, okay. I got
this are free agents. Who's that cat? Garrett Trent Jr. is Duke, right? Former Duke. Yeah. Yes. Forget him. Yes. Forget him. Okay, so I'm gonna go for the guys who I can
Wendell
get.
Carter.
Within our salary cap that we have available, maybe I wonder what the cost would be to buy out 48 and how much we can have available to get us above 20 mil to sign somebody. But if whatever we can do to finagle, with 48 and D Rose and and the peripheral players and get us just enough to get me a straight up deal for one of those free agents. And I'm talking about anyone from KP. Yeah, I know KP, Jeremy Grant, okay. Even Kyle Kuzma. This way, we don't disrupt the team at all, but add someone that hopefully Tibbs will incorporate into the rotation somehow by starting off with a 10-man regular season rotation or 11-man, and then slowly dwindle it down to 9 for the playoffs. And if Tibbs does not want any of those guys, talking about Jeremy Grant or Kuzma or KP, he goes. That's the only big move I'll make is Tibbs goes, Johnny Bryan get up there. Here's what you have to work with. Make it happen. That's it. Straightforward. Nothing major. That's all I'm doing. I'm doing no dramatic moves, no crazy dream moves. I'm trying to pry players away. Yeah, I love PG-13. Yeah, but I'm not gonna start going crazy and try to package people together and cause any disruption of the chemistry we got right now. And that's my deal. Straight up.
Well, what's
Yeah.
up to everybody on the
What's
panel?
up, boss?
What up,
What up
G?
to the
Yeah,
chat?
Hello, hello.
Peace, peace.
Dre,
Yeah.
I finished the game with 9, 6, and 6 in
Oh
14
Lord.
minutes.
Wow.
And Tibbs kept yanking me out the game.
Of course he did, man. You didn't get 12 steals in that time. That's
Yeah.
why.
I didn't take 8 charges. That's why he took me out the game.
You didn't ice the pick and roll enough.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
But to that point, like when you talking about off season moves, are we considering is it just roster or is it coaching,
Personnel,
front
No, no,
office?
it's no, it's not. I'm not limiting you to what
Okay.
I want.
All right. So to that point, hey, look, I appreciate the groundwork that Tibbs has laid, but he got to go.
Oh, Jesus.
Mm.
I appreciate
Hey,
it.
boy, you're
Appreciate
a
the
sniper.
coaching.
You're a straight
Came on
sniper.
fire.
Hey, look, man, I did some digging into statistics for this postseason, and I am very upset.
And
Yes.
Okay.
embarrassed. And embarrassed. Me too.
Speak on it. Speak on it.
I'm gonna read this off to y'all. You know,
Uh-oh.
Jalen Brunson led the playoffs, led the entire league of players in the playoffs in time of possession. Not basically, he had 10 minutes of the game time with the ball in his hands, right?
Yep.
He was 19th in assists per game.
Ooh.
Mm.
Now, that speaks to the offense. That speaks to his skill level, his efficiency. But just to compare him to his contemporaries, Trey Young was the next closest, and he was at 9 minutes in 9.1, and he had 10.2 assists while averaging 1.6 more points per game.
Yep.
Mm.
So that speaks to me. That alone just says that offense is trash. What we running out there, trash. It is garbage. It is
Yeah.
garbage offense. It's junk. It's 1990s. I think my player is better than yours, so I'm going to force a mismatch, and then I'm just gonna let my player go off.
It's the will over skill debate.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna do it harder, faster, and longer than you. Right? It don't have nothing to do with skill or strategy or nothing.
there was legitimately no strategy,
Right.
or the strategy was so archaic that it was simply I just want to turn the ball over less than you.
Mm.
So this is how we're gonna do it. So when we talk about these things like his time possession, we didn't even let our off ball guards bring the ball up. We
Mm.
begrudgingly did that.
Only when Brunson was denied
Yeah,
or trapped.
this is not basketball that's conducive to winning. This is just running your guys into the ground. This is not
Mm.
like you can get away with this in the regular season because teams are not going, for lack of a better term, balls to the wall, trapping you and pressing you 94 feet away from the rim. Every possession matters, and having
Mm-hmm.
all your entire team on an accord together
Mm.
matters most. Granted, you need the guy to take you home when you need him to take you home, but the first 38, 40 minutes of the game, you need everybody together.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And if you don't have
Agree.
that, you coming down the stretch with a bunch of guys that are already cold. Like
Right.
how is Brunson passing out of a double team to a guy that already took like 3 shots that entire game?
But he played 40 minutes.
Right.
Yeah.
This is this some of it is on the players, but a lot of it is on tactics and strategy. And it leaves a lot to be desired. And I appreciate Tibbs for a lot that he's done. But the warts that you're seeing, you only get to see them when you go against top level competition, top level tacticians.
Right.
And even though we lost, and I'm disappointed in that loss, it showed us where we are in the pecking order and what we
Mm-hmm.
need to do to improve from a roster point of view,
Right.
from a strategy point of view,
Right.
from
Agree.
from 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 a whole lot of things. So if it was to me, even if we don't make a big move, I'd be okay with it if Tibbs was elevated to the front office and we let someone else grab the reins and put
Who
their
would be
own
that someone
imprint.
else?
on the offense. I would hope it would be it would be almost blind faith, but I would hope Johnny Bryant has a pulse on what modern NBA offenses look like, and he has more mm, more ability to just be able to imprint that on this team and give this team an identity on offense. And on defense, I'd be fine with more of the same on defense. It's just the offense. Like we did not lose because our defense. We lost because this offense was so predictable and mind-numbingly difficult. We didn't like the Miami Heat did not shoot the lights out against us at all.
Okay.
We was there. We could have won that game, man.
We should have won.
No, those are facts, Dre. Those are facts.
Right. Every trade was winnable by just our offense being just a little bit better. Not much.
Execution.
Just a little bit better.
A little bit better. The thing is, Wiz, and everybody, just real quick, I'm gonna get out of the way because I'm trying to.
So, Finger, what's up?
What's happening?
All right.
I'm just saying, when it came to our shooting, we couldn't hit an elephant in the backside with an ironing board. Just call it like it is.
God dang.
Right.
I mean, it was horrible, man. I mean, it was bad. Stevie Wonder and Ray Charles can hit more buckets than that, man.
Man, they was hitting buckets too back in the day, yeah.
And then on top of that, free throw shooting, and like Dre was saying, I mean, and I'm gonna get out. I ain't trying to snatch something from you, Dre. You touched on some stuff, but all season, the things that I was looking at, I was concerned about, and it came back and bit us in the backside was free throw shooting and protecting that 3-point line. We got murdered all season throughout. That was a big problem right there, that 3-point line, and that you got to get better with that, man. And like you said, I had to have Mitch working on free throws and develop at least some similarity form of a low post move or something. Give me a jump. Give me the Kevin Willis jump hook. You don't have to give me Kareem Scott hook, but give me the Kevin Willis jump hook. I mean, your basic drop step, up and under. I mean, look, man, Akeem holds training camps for big men. You got paid now, so I know you can afford that. Go down there with Akeem. You got all this, all these other players around, man. I mean, you got Big Pat. Reach out to Pat. One of my favorite players, of all time was Kevin McHale. Say what you want, but the man footwork and his moves he was a monster for those that who saw him actually play. Now looking at who actually saw him play, they called him the man of 1,000 moves for a reason. So you need to go, but this goes back to the players. You can't just say I got my bag and go to the YMCA with Leon, Lil Earl, and Nuck and shoot threes, bro. It don't work like that. You know what I'm saying? You got to get out there and put in the work, and that's gonna be like I said. That goes on the players. Well, let me get out of the way. I ain't mean to step on in.
Actually, before you step away, are you sure it was that they can't do it or that they choked and didn't do it?
What you mean? With the shooting?
Yes.
Well, if you look at it, we weren't really blazing it from the line.
Nah, we weren't doing too much.
We weren't consistent with it.
But we shot 20%. I mean, it's not like we even shot our season average that was bad already, or our field goal, free throw shooting average. The times when we offered the free throws, we were already had to saw where the floor was. We were not a glass shooting team. But we didn't shoot that low based on what we always did because that's our skill set. We shot well below that.
Well, what the thing is,
I'm saying,
yeah. Well, what the thing is though is, and if anybody's, correct me if I'm wrong. I'm not one to cast with attitude. If I'm wrong, correct me, so I can be better and learn more. When you play in the playoffs, season stats and stuff change. Things get tighter. Things drop. You know what I'm saying? Some things go up, some things drop. But a lot of times scoring normally drops because you're going into playoffs and teams are playing you tighter, right? So with that being said, we did score. I mean, okay, say for instance, we played Cleveland. Cleveland was a good match because it was almost, pretty much the same when Mitch
But
could go
a
against
lot of I was gonna say my bad, Soulfinger, but a
no,
lot
no.
like we didn't score well against them either.
We
Just stopped
didn't.
them
We
worse.
didn't. We just, and that's the thing. You look at it, Donovan Mitchell had to put the whole team on his back to get a lot of buckets. Then the others kind of got going a little bit. I ain't gonna say about much, but we didn't score. And it really in the playoffs, our bench was a key factor. That's what we were looking for, and the bench got us through in the first series. Somewhere but overall, even though we won, the team didn't play well. It was you know how your transmission get to slipping in your car?
Yes.
You had that? That's how we were playing.
Sputtering.
Yeah.
Oh man.
It was missing like that. So when we
Couldn't
got
catch
to
a
Miami,
groove. We couldn't catch no groove. That's what it
man.
is.
You know the one. You got that one brother that got brother no soul when he. What I said, what you listening to? Are you moving to the hi-hat or the tambourine, partner?
Yeah.
So with that being said, when we got to Miami, we were on the hi-hat or the tambourine. We wasn't rolling with the rhythm, with the beat.
Man.
And then with Miami, the way they ran up on them and everything, and some of it could have been nerves. Some of it could have been nerves, but the thing
I think that's what it was too.
Some of it, I'm gonna say, some of it was nerves, but our deficiencies were exposed.
Okay.
Yeah. I think our deficiencies were really were exposed because we never had a consistent. I mean, who on the Knicks team during the season was the person like, yo, man, we got to stay on him because he gonna shoot our eyes out on a daily night. You see what I'm saying?
Nobody.
And granted, Miami started out the way it was. Everybody was looking, they were AC, but they had a lot of injuries starting off in the season. Okay. And so a lot of those role players, those bench guys, those no names, the undrafted, they got a lot of action starting until people start coming back in. So they kept on going with the thing, and you got to be innovative and think out of the box and do things.
Got to switch up your rotations.
Yes. I mean, it's just like
Go ahead.
It's just like when you drove a stick and you on the hill, you have to pop start it, right? You can't get the battery, you got to pop start it, right?
Yeah.
So that. So basically,
he's talking about pop the clutch. He's talking about popping
the clutch. Manual.
Yeah.
That's right, manual.
That's right. So that's how Spo was doing. He popped the clutch. He switched the game up. He popped the clutch.
Well, basically, that's why I really don't want to go big on the free agents available right now, because none of them right now out there has shown that they perform in the playoffs, and I'm not going huge on anybody who I can't see playoff ready next year.
Hey, my bad, Dre. I didn't mean to cut your time.
You're good, bro.
So Soulfinger, before you and Dre came in, man, I was saying something, and I wanted to make sure that we use this method going forward, right? Man, it's summertime, it's the off season. Bro, if somebody just chopping it up, man, just let them go.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Because we ain't in no rush to get nowhere. And generally, and Soulfinger know this because Soulfinger been around, but generally what we do during the off season, man, sometimes the show be 2, 3, 4, sometimes even like, I'm embarrassed to say it,
5 and
sometimes
6
even 5, 6 hours long. And
I've been on one of them long road trips.
We just be doing shifts, like you know what I'm saying. So out of respect to the person that's, you know what I'm saying, that's speaking, just, you know what I'm saying, just let them get because at the end of a season, bro, we have so much stuff that we got to say. You know what I'm saying? Now, I ain't gonna lie. Now, if you're going down a winding road, now I'm gonna kind of bring you back, right? You know what I'm saying? But let me say this, and I don't mean this disrespectfully. Y'all know I say I'm asking this in love. You know, most of y'all, I have like y'all numbers, man. And when I talk to y'all on the phone, y'all know who I am, right? Yo, why y'all scared to make changes? Y'all scared to get a dog? Wiz, what are you afraid of?
No, I'm actually
Corey Lee, what you afraid of, bro? Soul Finger. I know y'all got dogs in SoCal, bro.
Man, look, ain't that scared money don't make money. You're gonna have to make you're gonna have to make some moves. You just gotta make, but the next move gotta be your best move. Especially considering we don't have a first round draft pick because of the Dallas did the janky.
No, we don't have a pick because we traded for Josh Hart.
Yeah, we tried to trade it for Josh Hart, and you were looking at the Dallas pick, and Dallas like, haha, let me show you something. They did hit us with the shell game.
I'm so mad. I'm so mad about that. I'm so mad.
Three Claw Molly. 3 Claw Molly on us.
Yo, I'm not scared to make a move.
Now this season was...
Adam, don't be afraid to say what you got to say, bro.
Adam, what up? I'm ready
Adam.
to.
Just go ahead, say your thing. I mean, say your thing, bro.
I said it twice already, and I'm gonna say it for the third time. Tapes is a great coach, but he ain't it. So he's got to go. As far as making roster moves, if it was up to me, I would go and get Kuzma. Mitch Robinson, he's got to go. Grimes, he's got to go. Fournier, Derrick Rose, he's got to go. Julius Randle's got to go. And picking up players,
Hey, earlier you told Ron Cleveland about RJ Barrett, so don't be walking back off that. I was here when you was Ron Cleveland.
I'm gonna say RJ Barrett. I want to see what RJ Barrett has for next season.
Okay.
I want to see what he has in his bag. This might shock you. This next player that I'm going to mention that the Knicks should try to go after, Nikola Jokic from Denver. That dude, man, every time I watch him shoot, that ball just keeps going in the basket.
Wait a minute. Are you saying Nurkic from Portland?
No. He said Nikola Jokic.
You talking about the Joker?
That man is not good.
He talking about Vucevic from Chicago.
No, I'm talking about Jokic from
Denver. You talking about Potter Pico.
I don't know about that one.
Nikola Jovic. Nikola Jovic.
Maybe that's is this a joke?
Potter Pico.
That's what he's talking about.
I'd like to channel the one great Stephen A. Smith. Stay off the weed.
Wow, Trey. I expected that from someone else, not an educated man like you.
Yeah, hey, Adam,
Adam, that can't happen.
A two-time league.
Wow.
That's not happening.
I'm back to back.
Off the weed.
That is one guy center that I would definitely go after.
Adam, 29 other teams are thinking of that, Adam.
I mean, Adam, I feel you. I like Joker. Joker's one of my favorites to watch. That big rascal can get it. But us going after the Joker, we stood a better chance of running through hell and gasoline draws.
Yeah, it ain't gonna happen.
Yeah.
Hey, I will also go after Alexander.
Adam got his S curl kid in. I'm telling you right now.
He said that's girl. Wow.
But the guys that I mentioned, they gotta go. And to replace them, guys like Alexander, Kuzma, Seth Curry, and if they can replace Mitchell Robinson, I'll be happy with that too. Because his free throws is just ugly, abysmal, and he's just too damn clumsy.
Okay, all right.
The Knicks don't need a guy like that. They can't even hit free throws either.
So I'm gonna say something, and it's gonna be a little bit controversial. Y'all, listen. It's the off season. I want to explore every option. I don't want to close off any doors. You know what I'm saying to conversation. What I would say though is Portland at 3 is intriguing.
Yeah.
Almighty Finesse. Is Almighty Finesse in the chat?
Oh yeah,
Almighty Finesse.
Causing ruckus right now.
Oh yeah.
Cutting up. You're in there cutting up.
Hey, Almighty Finesse. Check this out. Almighty Finesse. What if at 2, Charlotte takes Brandon Miller, and the number 3 pick is on the clock? I'm packaging everybody, and yes, your golden child. I'm putting everybody on the table for Scoot Henderson. And me and Almighty Finesse might be the only ones. Me and Almighty Finesse might be the only ones, bro. But if that is the scenario, if Scoot Henderson is at the board at 3, I'm like, hey, man, listen. Jalen Brunson is the only thing that can't be had. You work out the deal. You tell me what you want. Right? And what I'm doing, and listen, and I'm talking about all of our babies. I'm talking about Obi. I'm talking about Quickly.
All the kids?
RJ. Yep. Whoever. Because Scoot Henderson is in my eyes. In my eyes, Scoot Henderson is what happens when you mix a Allen Iverson and Chris Paul together. Bruh. Now I know people like, yo, you can't say that. You can't say that. Bro, Scoot Henderson is what happens when you take an explosive guard like Scoot Henderson, in my mind, could be what happens when you mix Baron Davis, Dennis Smith Jr., Russell Westbrook, and Steve Francis.
Steve Francis. I knew you were going to say Steve Francis.
All of them together with John Stockton. Now, I know people don't like John Stockton. John Stockton wouldn't all that, blah, blah, blah. Bro, if you take the athletic package of a Steve Francis and you mix in you give that person IQ, it's borderline not even fair. And I dare somebody to say, yo, I don't want Grimes to be in that package for Scoot Henderson. I'm revoking their Knicks fan card on site. Bro, and when I say revoke, I'm going to ask him to give it to me. And if they don't give it to me, I'm taking it.
That's their necklace?
Yes.
Oh, so you going to Suge Knight him?
Yes. That grandmama gave him that chain, though.
There you
go.
Bro,
he gonna cry when he get in the car.
Sorry for that fan.
Bro.
Hey, Freezie gonna have him hanging over the balcony by the ankle.
Yeah, Vanilla Ice.
I feel sorry for them.
Come on,
bro.
You gonna run the jokes.
Suge Knight him.
Yes, and because some things, yo, Bully, you know how the OGs used to tell us that the OG, I'd be like, yo, you wilding out? Why you ain't tell me such and such? And the OGs, I'm talking about the ones older than us, they be like, yo, some things go without saying.
Go out without saying. Those who know.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So if Scoot Henderson is at the clock at 3, and we don't make the move, the next day, I'm coming in here. I'm telling y'all now, I'm coming in hot. Hey. So
you ain't gonna do no Stephen A, right? You're not gonna do a Stephen A. Smith, Cornball. Whatever that guy name.
Stephen A. already expressed his feelings about the Knicks.
Stephen A. ain't no real fan, bro.
I already know.
No, he's a Knick fan.
Me and Bully up a quarter after 1 East Coast time in the morning in the off season on a random weekday. Talking about the Knicks. You know what I'm saying?
Thanks.
That's a fan right there. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, he's frustrated just like all of us.
Thanks.
Hey, what number is the Knicks in the draft?
Thanks.
They don't have
0.
We
don't have.
They got 0, right?
Zero.
They got nothing.
Who said? Goose said nuts.
Because you only mentioned the top
Nothing.
14 teams.
We have nothing.
But Dre, and here's
hopes
the
and
other thing.
dreams.
Dre,
Go ahead.
here's the other thing, Dre. Here's the other thing, right? Here's the other thing. If Scoot goes 2 and Portland still puts the pick up at 3, I'm still telling the Knicks to trade up to 3.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You know why?
I agree.
Because Wiz will agree with me on this. Don't be talking to me about no kids that's in 8th grade right now. I don't. Don't be telling me about these kids you scout and they 8th graders right now. Don't be talking to me about no kids that you got the. You know what I'm saying? They doing science projects right now in 7th grade. I don't care. What I do care about is Jalen Brunson's window. I don't care about. I don't want to wait till 6 years and Jalen Brunson is 32, and you're like, "Whoa, this kid that we just drafted," and Jalen Brunson 32 years old.
Like you did, took all that time to bring you in help.
Yeah. I was gonna say, it reminds me of the scenario. You guys seen Soul Man?
Yeah.
Which one?
Of course. He said, "F them kids." The kids? Yeah.
And so I know I'm rocking the boat with Corey Lee and with some others that
you're not rocking no boat.
This status quo, right? But listen, if you got the opportunity to swing the hammer, bro, you gotta swing it because you don't ever know when that hammer is gonna come back around.
Straight while the iron is hot. You gotta do it.
Yeah, you gotta do it, bro.
Well, let me ask you this, Freeze.
Can I? Oh,
you swing, and if you could get a Scoot or whatever. Do you think that Tibbs is gonna work? Is the right one, or is it gonna be one of them situations of Leon gonna come down and tell him, "Look, man, you need to handle this."
That's the catch-22 right there. So
you ever seen the New Edition movie? You
saw
the New Edition movie, right? And y'all remember when Stroh was their manager and Stroh had them doing all them things, but they was like on all these little side venues, bro. You talk about New Edition? You gonna let Brooke Payne hold them back from being the greatest R&B group in the world?
Yeah, I'm not letting Tom Thibodeau get anywhere near a 19-year-old with an infinite ceiling. Nope.
Right.
Not doing that.
Right. And no disrespect to Brooke Payne, because he got them to a certain point, but at a certain point, you needed somebody else to come and take them to the next level.
Thanks, Baker.
And it's the same thing with Tom Thibodeau. Thank you, Tom Thibodeau, for getting us from a certain place.
Yeah.
But now we want to take this thing to the next level, bro. We got to do it, bro.
So
I'm jumping.
If
Is it time for us to move on? I'm trading up and I'm getting them in. I don't care.
Yeah.
Is it time to move on from Tom? I'm sorry, Dre. Is it time for us to move on from? If we do was to get him on Scoop, is it time to move on from Tom?
Probably. I'm.
What you want? What you
in my mind? Yeah. Not to.
Not like Freezie saying, like I wouldn't put him around that 19-year-old because he's gonna put him on the bench. He's gonna stick him on the bench. It's time if we get that dude that we talking about. Tim got to go to the front office, yo.
Yeah.
Well, he gonna get he would be in the Kevin Knox spot. You know that corner, the Kevin Knox and Obi.
Not the Kevin Knox spot.
Hey, but can I tell y'all why this absolutely works? I just want to tell y'all why. Right, I'm gonna tell y'all why.
Yeah, please enlighten me.
Right, so my thing is this: you get Scoot Henderson, and on the same day you pairing him up with Johnny Bryant. Right now, I don't know if y'all know Johnny Bryant history with guards, but I'm gonna throw out one name. And y'all are gonna laugh, but he saved his career. Johnny Bryant saved Dennis Smith Jr.'s career.
Yes, he did.
Right?
Yeah. He did.
Because man, listen. Y'all remember when Dennis Smith Jr. got booed off the floor for Frank? Remember cats in the garden was chanting, "We want Frank. We want Frank. We want Frank." And Dennis Smith Jr. was at the free throw line with tears in his eyes.
Yeah, because he was going through depression and he lost one of his peoples and whatnot. He was
I
going
think his
through it.
mom.
Yeah, his mom's passed away.
Yeah,
Stepmom.
yeah, it was his stepmom's.
Excuse me, his stepmother. But he was going through that depression, that mental. He was
Yeah.
mentally going through it, man.
In that moment, he was broken, bro. Remember that he was broke. He's a broken man, bro.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And Johnny Bryant, and listen, and I'm not saying Johnny Bryant is a cure-all, right? But Johnny Bryant was teaching Dennis Smith Jr. how to run the pick and roll the next summer. Now, the Knicks couldn't save him in that moment because the Knicks were trash and Tom Thibodeau didn't have patience. If y'all notice, Tom Thibodeau got rid of a lot of dudes off that roster. Right, he got Amari Spellman out of there because Amari Spellman came to camp.
Well, he was one Reese's Pieces. He was two Reese's Pieces over the height weight limit anyway.
Right. he got rid of. And I don't know if y'all remember this, but MJ Walker was showing better than Quentin Grimes for a little bit.
Yeah, MJ Walker. Yeah, and I like MJ Walker too.
Yeah, MJ Walker was Grimes with a little bit more explosiveness, right? Hey man, you making too many mistakes. You out of here. Y'all remember Michael Kidd Gierkes Scala BCA? He bought Tibbs don't have patience for reclamation projects in that sense, right? But so when you look at the big picture with Tibbs, the thing with Dennis Smith Jr. wasn't going to work here. But you know what though? In a little bit of time, those two spent together. DSJ is still in the league, and I don't know if y'all remember the Charlotte game, but he came back.
He got busy.
Yeah,
he got busy.
He was staring Tibbs down like you.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
Yeah, you remember that?
He did. Yes, he did. I see that on MSG.
He actually went crazy against the Mavericks back games too.
Yeah.
But that's the we a lot of people, a lot of fans are going off about Miami and the no-name players undrafted, but that's a testament of them working with their players and developing the building. Right. You see what I'm saying? That's something that we haven't had a history of, taking players, whatever. I'm not saying get every player that's out there and you gonna develop them into a champion. I'm not saying that, but you got to be able to develop what you got and have some kind of vision and plan to put in place to get to work with these cats. Now I just want to throw out this: if you're talking about getting rid of Tibbs, would you consider who would you want to see Monty Williams come in?
No. So you missed my point, bro. You missed
I'm just throwing it out there. I'm just saying.
No, hear me out. You missed my point. Johnny Bryant is the man.
No. Yeah, I would say, right, Johnny Bryant.
But I'm trying to add the other thing to it, so you see where I'm going with it. I'm bringing in Johnny Bryant to be the man, and every coaching staff needs a vet, right? Like every player roster needs a vet. Every coaching staff needs a vet. If you notice, every coaching staff has like an older. You're like, he don't even fit. What's Santa Claus doing out here with them young fellas, right? I'm bringing in Terry Stotts, right?
And they have a relationship.
Yeah, they do. They do.
Yeah.
And Terry Stotts did do well. Especially when they went through in Portland.
Yeah, so I'm bringing in. Johnny Bryant's the man. I'm bringing in Terry Stotts. Terry Stotts is my guy. Now, would I also look at bringing in Monty Williams? Of course, I would. If Monty Williams would accept a lesser role, because you can't have you can't have two associate head coaches, right? You can only have one. That's like when the coach falls down, slip on a banana peel, get ejected, get sick, whatever. The associate head coach is the head coach while he gone, right? So you can't have two of them. You got to have a pecking order, right? But what I would say is I would look at Monty Williams, sure, but Terry Stotts. If you get Scoop, bro, if you get Scoop, the next thing you're thinking is Johnny Bryant developing both of those guards, right? Because here's the thing that a lot of people will say, well,
it's the point guard whisperer.
Yeah, people are gonna say, well, the backcourt gonna be too short, man. Yo, where your size in the backcourt and all of that, and tonight we watched backcourts of dudes 6'2" and 6'3" play against each other. You know what I'm saying? You ain't seen now 6'7" point guard on the Miami Heat. You ain't seen 1'6" dude, no 6'6" dude in the Miami Heat backcourt, right? So here's and in Boston, where you run Derek White and Smart and all
they
of
both
them.
6'4", 6'5" though. They're not small.
Yeah,
for guards. But they played Pritchard, and Jimmy Butler licked his chops when he saw him in the game.
Yeah. So ultimately, what I'm getting at is, would I explore trading up to 3 for a dynamic young rookie, even if it means consolidating some of these young pieces that we have right now?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, yeah. But to that point, Freezie, I might sound crazy, but I feel like a man's ceiling might be higher than Scoops. It might be crazy to you, but I think a man might be like 25, 7-7 at his peak
every year for his career. Yeah.
Okay, so
I think he's gonna be SGA with athleticism.
So if Johnny Bryant becomes the Knicks' next coach, would Johnny Bryant be the man to draw stars to New York?
Well, to answer that question,
that's Leon Rose's job.
It's Leon Rose's job, but he also makes it appealing, and word gets around the league, and there are actual stars that love Johnny Bryant. Like Dame Lillard loves Johnny Bryant.
He's a player's coach.
Right. Donovan Mitchell loves Johnny Bryant.
Donovan Mitchell and Dame Dollar. You know,
Dame Dollar,
CJ McCollum as well.
CJ McCollum, yeah. So you got cats like that got standing, and got, as you said, the Stephen A. phrase, got cachet that can speak highly of them.
Can we also throw Anthony Simons in there?
Yeah.
You see him,
develop
them
dudes. Right. Because like when we talk about, like, Donovan Mitchell owes so much credit to him, because Donovan Mitchell came into the league as like an athlete at the 1/2, and he had to become more skilled to dominate despite being 6'2" and athletic.
Right.
He had to become more skilled. He had to extend his range. He had to become more crafty instead of just being able to jump over everyone.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And he credits Johnny Bryant for all of that.
And I like that, because that's new blood and a different vision, a different look. You know, he can learn from Tibbs, but now you get to put in you get to put his stamp on it and run things the way he does, and he can relate. I feel he relates more to the players this day and age.
And the players relate more to him.
Yeah. So, you know, he can, and like you said, you bring in a Terry Stotts to sit on the bench to help him out. Be like, hey, nah, you know,
Terry Stotts be the vet coach.
Yeah. I mean, you seen. Look at. Even in college, Larry Brown he was sitting on the bench with Penny Hardaway.
Yeah. Because every coaching staff needs a vet, bro.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you need that old guy. You need that old grandpa type cat sitting on the bench.
Time.
Yeah,
and you know, James Dolan doesn't spare expenses on his staff. Man, yeah. If you're an assistant coach for the Knicks, you're getting paid like a lot of other teams' head coaches.
Yeah. like Kenny Payne and Mike Woodson. Yeah.
there you go. You beat me to it.
Santa Claus of New York.
Yeah, man. Mm-hmm. So whether this dream scenario happens or not, I'm merely saying, in my scenario, would I consider moving up to 3 if Portland makes it available? Yes. And what I'm going to use as a blueprint for everything is I'm going to blow Portland away from the rip. I don't want nobody else involved. I want Portland to know it's just me and them. I'm not coming in like, yo, I got these two protected first rounders, and maybe I can throw it. Nah.
What you need, bro? What you need?
Off rip.
Because, you know, we got 11 first round picks for over the next seven years.
11 first rounds over 7 years, so you can make moves. You know, like I said,
But
scared money don't make money.
Soulfinger, man, 5 of them picks is more heavily protected in the Secret Service.
That is true.
So when Leon Rose said it, I was like, bro, that is so misleading, bro.
It was a softball question he wanted to. So
yeah,
they would give him meatball questions. That is very, very true.
Because think about this, that when he one of those first round picks that he mentioned is that Dallas pick that escaped us this year.
Yeah, and it's going to escape us next go around because I guarantee they're gonna roll out. Hey, they're gonna be no limit soldiers and roll out the tank.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. Listen, I mean, bro, it's bananas, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I would consider it, and truth be told, this is for Sherwin because Sherwin said Brandon Miller is what the Knicks need. I agree with you some, but not over Scoot and not over Amin Thompson.
And to characterize a Scoot as a combo guard is disingenuous because he is not a combo. He is a point guard. Period.
Yeah. What are we talking about? Well, who said that? I didn't say that.
Sherwin.
Get out of here.
Sherwin said he is a undersized combo guard.
Get out of here.
That man is a point guard. He just so happens to have rocket launchers attached to his legs.
Yeah, come on, man. Come on, Shaq. Come on, man. Stop hating, bro. Come on, bro. Stop hating, bro.
Hey, look, Freezie. I saw him in that NCAA tournament. He has some skill to him, but I'm not overly impressed with Brandon Miller personally.
And Brandon Miller is a questionable decision maker, bro.
Oh, that goes without even saying.
Yo, if you worried about Ja right now,
imagine him in New York.
Yeah, yo, Brandon Miller was almost charged being an accessory to murder. Don't forget this happened in December, bro.
Yeah, you need to put that cat in a place like Utah.
Yeah, man. Yo, this dude was legit about to be charged as an accessory to murder.
He needs to be in like OKC, Utah.
Yeah, no, he need to be in Utah. You don't need to go to OKC. No. OKC a little wild.
San Antonio.
Yeah, he need to be in Memphis.
Oh no,
he don't need to be in Memphis. Oh Lord. Oh. And he gonna be sipping on that. He gonna have that purple drink riding around with his piece in his lap, looking like old dog.
Facts.
Talking about parade in my city, man. You don't sit your man.
Oh my God.
Who parade in whose city?
Yeah. That's it. Yeah.
You know, I agree with what Freezie was saying about Johnny Bryant and the coaching staff with Scott and Monty Williams.
Mm-hmm.
But also it's exciting that we're talking about, you know, what we feel what the front office should do. But it's not exciting if Leon Rose doesn't actually make these kind of moves.
Okay.
I hear you. That's why I think Leon gonna bring in Cream Biggums.
we have to wait and see what Leon Rose is, going to do. Because if he doesn't make these moves that we're talking about, we were going to be watching the old Knicks.
So who's coming in for?
I'm telling you, Adam.
Coming in for quickly?
I'm telling you, Adam. He's gonna bring in Cream Biggums. And he's gonna be making it rain from the 3-point, shooting it up from 30.
That's Josh Hart. Josh Hart for 3 is that? Man,
Cream Biggums and Motorboat Jones.
Motorboat Jones,
man. What the?
Yeah, man.
That's a minute. Yeah, that's a minute. I know what you're talking about. Yeah,
I know.
Hold on, just like Uncle Freezie brought up Michael Cage, man, from the Supersonics and the Clippers with that Jerry curl. It went down. Yeah, motorboat. Oh man,
look, I know. I'm reached deep in that bag, like I'm down to getting them French fries. I know. I went back.
Man, it's all good, man.
I mean, if you went to Five Guys, you wouldn't have to reach that deep in the bag.
Five Guys, you get fries all day. You get a whole bag.
Five Guys is just ridiculous, bro.
They better give me that many fries and burgers, like $17.
Yeah,
man. Yeah, you go to Five Guys, you gotta put a burger.
Diabetes.
Look, man, you go to Five Guys, you got to put a burger on layaway, bro.
Word. Word,
Yeah,
so.
So
Oh my
figure
God.
talk about 10 speed and brown shoe.
Man,
I hear you. I hear you.
Out there on the court, out there on the court in a pair of zips.
The black zips with the white flash on it.
You know?
Oh no.
Wildcat.
The Wildcats. There you go. The Wildcats.
Shout out to Kaiser Soze in the chat, dropping as many random trades as humanly possible.
You had a pair of 69ers.
Do you
I had a
think
pair of
Tibbs?
69ers.
Do you think Tibbs is a Leon Rose type of guy?
What?
That is his.
That's his homie.
That's his homie. That's
his homie.
That's his man, his ace.
That's his ace in the hole. Yeah.
Tibbs.
That's his man, his man.
Tibbs is Leon Rose's basketball eyes. That's like
So
CAA
us talking about getting rid of Tibbs and let Johnny Bryant come to coach. If Leon Rose doesn't make that exact move that we're talking about,
he's not gonna let him go.
There's other coaching options out there.
Yeah.
We were just
he's not gonna let him go. Yeah, he's not gonna let him go because what's gonna happen? Tibbs is gonna move up to the front office. If they open the, I'm telling you, just like
Tibbs
like
is not leaving this organization.
Exactly.
Yeah, he's gonna be there. He's submitted. He's submitted in there.
He's in there.
I see Tibbs doing worse in the front office than
He
what he
won't
does on
be
the floor.
He won't be
You're looking at what he did. Yeah, he won't be in the position he was
He'll
in
be a
Minnesota.
voice.
That's what you're looking at. He's going to be a voice.
But he's not going to be an overarching guy.
He's going to be a scout with Walt Perrin. That's what he's going to be.
Well, I hope we don't pick up the players he scout because then we're just going to be having a bunch of 6'4" guys.
He's going to put some 6'4" guys that play defense and can't shoot.
Can't shoot.
Right.
I want
you
a championship before I leave this
scout.
earth.
You had a great scout in Clarence Gaines, but you let him go.
Yeah.
I want a championship before I leave this earth, man. Seriously. I'm on some real.
Oh,
I want a championship before I leave this earth.
Yeah.
Homie. We're closer to that than what you think. Real talk.
I hear you talking. I ain't see. I mean, I'm seeing it.
There's progress. Progress being made.
The progress is working. I don't want to say trust the progress because that's a Philly thing, and I'm not jacking nobody's city.
I'm trusting the progress, not the process.
That was the process.
All right, my bad.
We the progress.
There we go. All right. I like it.
I don't trust nothing until I see it happen.
Strong J. I like it. No, let me stop. Word.
Yeah, you heard what I said? I said I don't trust nothing until I see it happen.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I need that though. I know we good.
I would say
a little crazy.
There's a better chance of me coaching the Knicks than Tibbs getting fired. So, like
I told, like I said
you might as well
earlier,
get your book out then, boy.
I'm
gonna tell you, you stood a better chance of standing out there in a blizzard in a G-string and a tank top than him getting fired. It ain't gonna happen.
Guess what? It's happening right now. If you come to the track up here in Brooklyn on Cozine Street, you will see that. Mm-hmm.
Ew.
You'll see that. I'm sorry, pause.
I'm laughing.
You'll see it.
But it ain't gonna happen with Tibbs, man. Like I said, Tibbs is not going there with Leon. That's his mellow, his man.
He's getting commuted up. He's not getting fired.
Yeah, he gonna get fired. Right. They're gonna it'll be one of those. Decided to move up. It's time to take on a new challenge. You know how they're gonna come out with the somebody write up. Somebody gonna come out there write some sideways talking out the side of your neck type message to say he's moving up, and then you open the doors hopefully to Johnny Bryant to give him a shot. If not, you bring in somewhere. I don't know who you would bring in because all those all the other top names out there going to get snatched up. Monty Williams is going to get snatched up right off.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I got like a bag full of challenging questions, man, and I've been wanting to ask, and I know it's the off season, so I can hold on to a lot of them. But this is a question that I want to ask y'all tonight, and I want y'all honest answer. With Scott Perry's contract situation being what it is, do you let him walk and did you just overpay Bob Myers, the GM from Golden State?
Nope. Nope.
But
Not.
this is the thing, Freezy. Bob Myers is president. Like he's gonna want a president job, and that's Leon Rose.
Bob Myers is general manager, bro.
I thought he was usually when you go from situations like that, he's probably looking to target being president of basketball operations, which I think he is.
He's basketball. He does. I think he's dual hatted, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah,
I saw general manager. So, okay.
He's president of basketball operations over there. So he's not gonna come in and answer to Leon Rose and have to get the okays for certain moves through him. You know what I'm saying? Like, even if he's like a top advisor, because Leon Rose is ultimately the guy that says yes, and he has just a bunch of advisors that know basketball more than him.
All right,
that would
y'all.
Be like a weird scenario. I don't know. Maybe
I'm gonna put it on the screen so y'all can see it. Yo, this is gonna be hilarious when y'all see it, bro.
What is it?
It is this. I just searched it. Bam.
Oh, he's just general manager.
General manager of the Golden State Warriors.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I mean, this is according to the first. I just typed it in, just searched it, right? I don't know how.
No, he is president of basketball operations and general manager.
Okay.
Yeah, he do had it.
Yeah, he does both.
Wait, his contract is up.
Because
yes,
they're about to let him go. The reason why I said that is because I couldn't. If you're a team that successful, you know they're going to mention everybody that's part of it. So when they don't mention a president of basketball operations,
I can't find nothing that says he's the president of nothing.
Just Google it, president. Like it's on Wikipedia. Like it's on his wiki.
Okay, I'm going to check right now.
But see, my thing is, if he come here, expectations gonna be so. I mean, just it's one of I don't like to do the what else because if it was a fifth, we all be full. But the thing is, he comes here, expectations gonna be so out of the galaxy on what he's gonna he's here. We're gonna have a championship in 5 minutes. It doesn't go like that because then he's gonna have to look at what's going on, and try to tear down and rebuild, and then he's used to having his own freedom to move the way he needs to move and the way he wants to move. I don't think he would come seriously, and then he's also thinking about taking a step back away, and it's just kind of
because that's a high stress job.
Hey, Sophie, hold on. You see how you came in a soft? See how Sophie came in for a soft landing right there? You can't say, and well, I guess you can say, but on the one hand, oh no, he's going to be looking for the team president about job, and then second, he's taking a step. You want to take a step back?
No, I'm not saying he had that job. So you coming in to you truth be told, you taking a step down. So that's going to be one thing, and then also, who was I was listening to.
He's gonna want a Masai Ujiri type deal.
He's going something like that. But I want to say
so wait a minute. So is he stepping away from basketball, or is he looking for another job?
Well,
he's
according
up in the air. He's up in the air with him on that.
According to the news that came out, like they haven't been in talks of an extension with him and the Warriors, so it's looking like he's gonna leave. But we don't know if he's gonna go to another team immediately or he's gonna take a year off.
Can I ask you a question?
Whatever.
So he gonna go to Amsterdam and smoke him something.
Hold on. Ain't that the same? Correct me if I'm wrong. Isn't that the same dude that got into it with Kyle Lowry when he was with the Raptors? Ain't that the same dude, or that's somebody different?
I don't
remember
know.
when he crashed into the sideline to get the ball, and then the executive, or I don't know if that's him or not. I think that's him, and he got fined and got said he was banned for all of Golden State's facilities and can't come to the arena and nothing like that. Is that the same guy?
That was somebody in the ownership. That's what you're talking about.
Yeah, that was ownership. Say that again. Somebody got broken down. I'm sorry. Was that Corey or
no? That was ownership. That was ownership. You talking about who?
Ownership.
It was
Yeah,
somebody
it
from
was a
ownership.
It was a Warriors investor that pushed Kyle Lowry.
Okay.
Warriors
Got you.
investor Mark
Okay.
Stevens
I
gets
thought that.
injected
I thought that was
for
that dude
shoving
right there that
Kyle
was
Lowry.
talking. Okay, I thought that was that dude that was right there talking for Andrew Wiggins when he decided to come back to the team after his whatever happened with him during the season or whatever.
I gotta explore it.
You have to.
I gotta explore it, bro.
I thought that was him. My bag. I thought that was him. My
I
fault.
have to do my due diligence. No disrespect, Scott Perry. You did a fantastic job, and you even speak to us at Knicks games when we go. Right? Scott Perry will actually at least wave at you. Randall wouldn't spit on you if you was on fire. Right? but Scott Perry, when you see him, when you see Scott Perry, you're like, hey, Scott Perry, what's going on? Hey guys.
Now, Freezie, you shouldn't have said that because you brought up that one person's name, and then all of a sudden, it's about to break loose, man. Because
it's over.
It's already been going, but it's about to happen again. You go watch, somebody's gonna bring him up. I'm not gonna say his name. I'm gonna give him the Voldemort treatment right now. I'm not gonna say his name.
Right, I got it, but I'm on track with something. I'm on track with something. I can stay on track, right, with it. I just want to say this: if Scott Perry is leaving, right, or if we decide to go in that Bob Myers direction, or at least explore it, because I don't think I can't remember exactly if Scott Perry has a long-term deal or not, but it seems as if Scott Perry's contract is up this summer. I think I got to explore the Bob Myers thing, bro.
I'm not even gonna lie to you, Freezie. If Bob Myers wanted to be a Knick, but he wanted it on his home terms, and Leon Rose got to go, well, Leon Rose got to go.
Yeah, I mean,
Is that gonna happen?
I mean, in a world like that, I would have to agree with Dre because he is already proven.
Dolan ain't doing that, bro.
Yeah, he gonna make that move.
You got to listen to how Dolan talks
Dolan
about
loyal.
Leon. Yeah, you got to listen to how he talks about Leon Rose on Tri-State Radio, bro. He talk about this dude like when they ask him, he's like, "No, I wasn't aware." Like they like, "Hey, you know, say Mr. Dolan, blah, blah, blah." He's like, "No, I wasn't aware, man. I let Leon handle everything." Wow.
And Dolan's a control freak. You don't make it to billions without being a control freak.
Right. Right, bro. I'm saying, I can't see him firing Leon Rose, and I'm not even firing Leon Rose. To be honest with you,
you got to do due diligence. You definitely got to do your just due diligence.
Yeah, you got to explore because the reason why I brought this up because Gersson Rosas left Minnesota as the president of player operations, right?
But he did a terrible job. That's why he got demoted.
But the point I'm getting at is if that guy was a president of an organization and he can come work for Leon Rose, why wouldn't Bob Myers want to do it?
I'll answer that for you.
Is it because Minnesota was terrible?
Well, Gersson Rosas also had like accusations.
The sexual assault.
So, and we gotta call a spade a spade. Once you get to that level, you have an ego. Why am I moving like Gersson Rosas? I won 4 championships being an architect.
Right.
I'm supposed to be running an organization. Who are you to tell me I have to work under you? Like, it does. Like, if you were to try to extrapolate that to other businesses across the world for any other type of scenario, say you were a world-class architect and you come into a site and they already got another guy there running everything.
Yeah, I already know that feeling, bro. I've been for the last 4 years. I've been the whipping boy for egomaniacs. Right. So I already know the vibe. You know what I'm saying?
So he's like, in my mind, you got to do the just due diligence, absolutely, because he is that good at his job.
Right.
But the way I'm thinking of it, like, ain't no way he gonna come here to do a tandem thing with Leon Rose when he's proven ultimately he can spearhead a dynasty by himself. Well, not by himself, obviously not by himself, but as the shot caller.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So here's my thing. Here's my thing with Bob Myers. Did you really, or did you just get lucky drafting Steph Curry?
Well, you still got to draft him.
See, because the thing is, we're talking about Bob Myers like he R.C. Buford. This dude ain't R.C. Buford, bro. We talking about him like he Jerry West. This dude ain't Jerry West.
But you don't need Jerry West resume to think you're better than Leon Rose. Like, come on. And we could talk about how he got to what he got to, or all these things. You make your own luck, right?
Yeah.
You make your own luck, but the numbers are the numbers. If we won 4 championships with Leon Rose, no matter what type of luck that came involved with it, we would say Leon Rose did a damn good job, and Leon Rose would act accordingly.
Right, but there's a difference between being that and being in this R.C. Buford conversation.
I'm not. R.C. Buford has done it at a high level, along with him and Pop for damn near 30 years.
For a long time.
Yeah, damn near 30 years.
Right.
So I'm not gonna put him in that conversation, but I will say, if there's anyone just short of that, he's right there.
I
will tell you.
Four championships in 8 years, Freezie. I'm sorry. Four in 8 years speak for itself. Like R.C. Buford won 5 in 20?
Come on, bro.
5 and 20, 20ish.
Yeah, we reach ahead with Bob.
Hey, but this
now you putting him in that category with Sam Presti and Usam Ujiri.
How many championships Sam Presti got, Freezie?
Right.
None. Okay.
Right. Okay.
So I got one.
I understand your point there, right? I understand your point. I understand where you're going with it, right? But nah, he ain't in that category. Because you also have to look at the circumstances these franchises be dealing with too, right? Golden State was at the perfect, because we're talking about they won championships. What about the mess this front office created before they got lucky and drafted Steph Curry and then Klay Thompson 2 years later?
You make
your when they had Keelan Azabuki and all those.
He got him though. Yeah. He got him though.
He
Not
did
no one
that.
else.
They brought in some free agents.
Right.
Like you can say, like Freezie, you could say circumstantial. A lot of the times you like to mention history in terms of how things can alter a team, like what teams are known for. Him flipping that curse organization since Wilton left, it is not all by accident. It's not all by luck.
Right. All right. So all right. So the thing is I'm not flipping the resume over, bro. What I'm saying is you mentioned him as being, you mentioned a tier system, like he's right behind R.C. Buford. Is he really behind R.C. Buford and Jerry West?
He's behind them in one title.
So he's in that Jerry Krause category. Yeah, I know who Jerry Krause is. I don't have to.
And he got a lot of flack when he shouldn't, in my opinion.
Nah, he ain't in that Jerry Krause category, bro. He ain't, no. I'm sorry. I think
Masai Ujiri is who people think like Bob Myers is who people think Masai Ujiri is. That's what I think. And I think
I don't think we get neither one of them, man. I don't think we get neither.
So I'm gonna just, if you ask me, when it comes to executives, all right. So if you ask me, and this is my honest opinion, right? When it comes to like the greatest executives of all time, the top executive of all time, y'all know who I'm about to say.
I think Jerry West is number one.
Yep. He in that second tier, right? In my mind,
right.
In my mind, the greatest executive is Red Auerbach. Thank you, Lee. Is Red Auerbach? Yo, this dude made a trade for the spot to draft Larry Bird the year before Larry Bird was eligible. Bro, I mean, come on. This dude made a trade for Dennis Johnson and Robert Parrish when they were all-stars. He traded away a dude so that he could draft Kevin McHale. Danny Ainge.
How much was that? I'm sorry, Uncle Freeze. Go ahead. I was gonna say, how much was that of luck or that of strategy?
Yo, that was like if you was there, you know, other teams
I wasn't born yet.
Yeah, other teams was fighting to do the same thing. Other teams wanted to do the same thing Red Auerbach was doing, but Red Auerbach just did it better. Bro,
Okay.
hey, Bully, you know how they got Bill Russell?
Yes, sir.
They traded a season of the Rockettes at Radio City Music Hall.
I remember that story.
Right.
As a kid, my father used to tell me that all the time.
To move up in the draft to get Bill Russell.
Russell, yep.
Bro, yeah, Red Auerbach is in the class by himself, right? No disrespect to the Knicks, right? But that man is in the class by himself, right? And then you start adding others, like on that second tier, where's R.C. Buford, right? R.C. Buford right now is about to draft Victor Wembanyama. R.C. Buford was in that group that drafted David Robinson, and he's going to also be in the group that drafts Vic.
Bro, Freezie, they got number 1 picks. Like in that time, Freezie, in that time, since we got Patrick Ewing, the last time we moved up in the draft, right?
Okay.
They got 3 number 1 picks for generational in 87, in 98, in 2023.
Right. But Dre, about 8 minutes ago though, you said when I said Bob Myers got lucky for drafting Steph Curry.
Ping pong. That's ping pong balls. Bro.
But when I said okay.
I mean, but Stephen Curry wasn't like a number 1 prohibitive number 1. Like people were thinking, was Steph Curry's game going to even transfer to the league?
Yeah. Okay.
Draymond was drafted where?
Second
even
round.
we could talk about his talent. We could talk about how his talent. It's that they extracted as much talent as they could get out of that situation. For all the talent that we talking about, they extrapolate. There was no question marks about the Warriors run. They got as much as they could get out of it.
Right.
And for that you have to be commendable, because there's been so many scenarios across the league where there's been talented teams and they never get even a quarter of what they were supposed to get out of that talent.
So So name the mistakes the San Antonio Spurs made, and I'll name the mistakes that the Warriors made.
They ran off Kawhi. That's the only one I can think of.
They ran off Kawhi.
Well, that was really more Popovich.
Golden State drafted Anthony Randolph. All right, you got another mistake by San Antonio?
But Bob Myers wasn't there for that one.
Yeah, I got one.
What's that?
I got one, Uncle Freezie. What's her name? Becky Hammond?
Right.
Came up on the Popovich and got messed
exactly when Bob Myers was on there.
Going at, what's her name? Going at the young lady that they have for the Las Vegas Aces, Derica. But anyway, I'm just saying the culture. Culture-wise.
The only mistakes you could point to, and that's real mistakes, is San Antonio trading Luis Scola to the Houston Rockets.
Luis Scola.
Y'all probably don't even remember Luis Scola.
I remember that.
Right. They weren't patient enough with Luis Scola. And plus they had a power forward already. Right? That's about it. But other stuff, bro, San Antonio is perfect. But Golden State, though, made a lot of mistakes. Now, their lows were low, but their highs were high. Right? I'm not saying Bob Myers is a bad team president GM. I'm saying I'm not putting him in a category with Jerry West and R.C. Buford. I'm sorry.
That's fair. That's fair, Freezie. That's 100% fair. But I also know, like, he's not gonna put himself in the same category as Leon Rose, and he's gonna demand his own team.
What about the next level underneath them? What about the next level underneath
Bob Myers?
Yeah, no. I'm talking about the next level underneath
Red Auerbach.
Yeah, Jerry West and Red Auerbach is in the class by
himself.
Jerry
West is tier 2.
And Jerry West and R.C. Buford. What about the tier underneath them?
What's my man name that started with a G? That used to be with the Knicks. Then he went to Indiana.
Pat Riley. Pat Riley has to be in there.
No.
Pat Riley has to be in there.
Ernie Grunfeld.
Yeah, you talking about Ernie Grunfeld, Dave Checkett's era, right?
Right, there you go. Yes. That's what I'm talking about. Thank you, Uncle Freezie. Thank you.
Right.
Yes.
Right. And I would say this, and I know it's gonna sound crazy when I say it. Right.
Oh snap! Here we go. Come on, I'm putting on my seatbelt.
Former Knick Richie Guerin and Lenny Wilkens building the Seattle Supersonics from scratch.
Yes.
From scratch, bro.
Won the championship.
Bro, look at that team. That team won so many games in the 70s. They don't get credit. You know what I'm saying? So ultimately, what I'm getting at, man, is I understand Bob Myers is good, but man, come on, bro.
Well, I'm gonna compare him to his contemporaries. He's definitely better than.
He's definitely better than Joe Dumars.
Two cell phones, Joe Dumars.
Yeah.
In a bag of chips. In a bag of chips.
I would put
phones.
I was gonna put Pat Riley in that next tier that you were talking about, Freezie, in terms of an executive. Even though we hate him,
right?
You gotta respect the body of work at least.
Right. I'm just saying, Bob Myers is good, bro. But I'm just gonna put him.
What do you think? My bad, Freezie. I was gonna ask. What do you think of Jerry Colangelo?
I don't think he's a great team builder. I think he's a great system builder.
Okay.
He's good for a scratch if you got an itch. That's it.
Yeah, I think my man is good for
that's it.
If you want to run a system, he'd be the perfect person to get to run a system. Like if you want to build a Euro system with a whole bunch of Ginobilis and Nashes, Colangelo is your man.
So you got fungus feet. He's the remedy, or he's not a cure. He's a remedy that just make it feel good for the moment.
Who was the GM of the Sixers in like the late 70s, early 80s?
Whoa.
I think
Pat something. No, it was Pat.
Not summer. I don't know.
You talking about the dude from Orlando? He's in Orlando.
Yeah. The one that went to Orlando.
Pat Williams.
I think that's
there. You go. That's it.
Yeah.
Pat Williams.
I would say that the collection of talent he accrued over that
was luck.
6-7 years. I mean,
yo, Corey, you right.
It's luck. It's luck, but damn, like so many Hall of Famers, MVP type dudes at the same time.
Right.
That was luck, bro. That was luck.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Certain things fall in people's laps. You know what I'm saying? And you have no choice but to do good with it. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
Orlando almost went to the chip. I mean, they went to the chip, but they lost. But go ahead.
No, my point is,
but he traded for Moses Malone, didn't he?
Yeah, he traded for Moses Malone.
Yeah. You gotta give somebody credit if it's a trade. It ain't falling in your lap.
No. I'm talking about that whole Orlando situation.
Oh, okay.
That was purely luck. All that happening and to help get Orlando off the ground with the push of the NBA. So you know what I'm saying? You got to really sit there and think about that before you say, he was really like that instrumental. And you can't. I mean,
look who they was getting. Look who they was getting.
Look, they had no brainer choices because if you didn't go with Penny Hardaway, you still had Chris Webber.
Yes, but then you had Shaq right there though. Shaq was the cornerstone of the joint.
Yeah, but that even makes it even more. That makes it even more. Makes my point even more.
Right,
like you had no brainer moves to make. Like it was understood. Like, yo, if you don't do this, this is not gonna happen.
There's gonna be a failure.
But he traded for what's his name?
Yeah, hey, Dre. Yeah,
Penny.
Brandon Schneider. Brandon Schneider is the president and chief operating officer of the Golden State Warriors. Brandon Schneider. Yeah. But I want to ask y'all this: who do you think is greater, Danny Ainge or Bob Myers?
Bob Myers, just because they won titles, but that's
yeah.
Danny Ainge has put out consistent consistent contenders almost
Right,
every
but
year
and
and
then
making
Danny Ainge is a
cutthroat moves.
swindler to me.
He makes cutthroat moves consistently, but
Yeah,
He's a
he's
swindler.
strong arm. He's
the
always strong arming, but I got to go with
ring count.
Bob.
You got to go with the ring count. Like I don't think Dan was Danny the GM in 08? He had to be has been,
Yes.
right?
Yep.
Was he the president or just the GM then?
No, he's the president.
Both.
Okay, so I give him that. Well,
Dre.
I'm gonna call a spade a spade. He's the old Boston Celtics buddy. Just gave him KG for like some
Dre.
trash. But
Hold on, Dre. I'm gonna just say this real quick. This is how I think about Denny Myers.
Yes.
And this is how I think about Danny Ainge and the swindler of Phil Jackson. They both under the same cloth to me. I don't like Phil Jackson. I don't like how he sabotaged the Knicks with his foul moves. And Danny Ainge wasn't going to give us Spider. And you know, we did good, but I'm just saying, I look at them, I know their positions is two different things, but I look at them as the same people. Swindlers and connivers and suckers and whatnot. And that's how I feel.
Hey man, I'm gonna give Danny Ainge his credit because he got 11 draft picks, 11 first rounders out
That's
of
cool.
Gobert and Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah,
but it ain't do nothing for us. It ain't do anything for us. I mean, it did.
But
we still elevated our team without him, but it just, you know, I just look at them looking. They did us crazy, man.
But he didn't just start doing that, bro.
He always
I know, I get you.
He always been out there selling that snake oil. You know, he doing
he's
been doing the lemon head delight when you suck off the yellow and sell the white.
Hey, look, man, I know Leon Rose got a little bit of cutthroat in him because he's been an agent for how many years, running CIA for how many years. He gonna have to, he's gonna have to spare the friendship aspect.
Would I be wrong if I say as long as it worked for us?
Yeah, I mean, the thing is that Danny Ainge don't care about friendship. You know, his whole thing is he that's it. Gensu. His name should be Gensu because he gonna cut you.
Because he did Isaiah Thomas dirty. He did him so dirty. But I understand
he lost his
why
tooth
he did
and lost his sister. He lost a tooth and a sister. I mean, come on, bro. You gonna trade the man the next season? Come on now.
I understand 100% why he did it.
Though. It's all business.
But don't forget how Danny Ainge fleeced Brooklyn for Kevin Garnett and Paul Pierce.
Oh,
facts.
Yeah,
garbage.
Yeah, man.
Was Danny Ainge that good, or who's that GM? Billy
Knight.
Knight.
Play for Toronto. He used to play for the Toronto Blue Jays.
The GM was some Australian dude who used to play in the NBA.
No. It was Billy something that at the time was.
No, it was Billy.
No, hold on. I got the name right here. It was Billy King.
Billy King.
I was going to say that, Billy King.
Yeah, Billy King. Yeah, it's Billy King.
Billy King.
That Australian guy came in after.
Hey, Freezie, you know, some of us, you know,
Sean,
the brain juices don't move that fast.
King got fired.
So freaking funny.
You talking about Sean Marks, the dude that the Knicks drafted, right? Sean Marks got drafted by the Knicks, and then he was trash, and then he became an executive.
Yeah, he was doo-doo on the stick.
For the Spurs.
Yeah. Sean Marks went double bar doo-doo.
Yeah. Facts. Manure. Straight manure.
Yeah.
That's too kind.
Manure is good because it fertilizes the grass.
But Billy King
have to grow the
Billy King
fruit.
got a bad rap. Billy King never wanted to do that move. The Russian billionaire
Prokhorov
made him do that move, and everybody in the NBA knew it. That's why he got finessed.
He was looking at the name because the man he traded for players that were on Walkers and Canes.
Yes. Yes.
Darren Williams was already washed.
Yeah, and he had a bad attitude too, Darren Williams, at one point.
It's actually funny seeing how far Brook Lopez came because he is the opposite of what he used to be.
Don't like Brooklyn. Oh, I live in Brooklyn. Don't like Brooklyn. I'm
saying Brook Lopez.
I'm you,
Brook Lopez.
Like him. Lopez was cool. I like Lopez, man. He was all right.
Like he was a 15-foot jump shooter that didn't play
both
no
of the
defense.
Lopez brothers was cool,
and didn't
man.
rebound. Yep.
And now he's shooting 30-foot threes.
Yeah.
Right. Somebody better go check that boy blood.
Player
Check that boy blood.
Right.
That man used to average 20 and 6 at 7.
20 and 6. There you go, Freezie.
And you were like, yo, how you 7 foot tall, play 40 minutes and only get 6 rebounds?
Something ain't right with that. It ain't the popcorn.
Yeah, man.
That's for sure.
It's the Kool-Aid.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, the Kool-Aid.
I think it's intriguing. Bob Myers, if Bob Myers is out here, man, and nothing against Scott Perry, right? Nothing against Scott Perry. But
you want to upgrade?
You know,
you want to upgrade Freeze?
No, not just. I would prefer to keep Scott Perry, unless it's Bob Myers. You know what I'm saying? That's my only. If Bob Myers is out there, bro, I just think you got to do it.
See, I was gonna say this. You know, Leon is sitting real good because he got he put a team together that got to the second round of the playoffs, and Dolan, where he's sitting back, with his band playing his blues or whatever it is.
Old man rock music.
Yeah. So
JD
he's
and
happy.
the something thing. JD and the something. That's what his band is called.
And the short shots, yeah.
Yeah, and the straight shot.
And the straight shots.
Yeah.
And the straight shots, yeah.
Well, straight shots. JT and the Geritol.
Yeah, okay.
So he's got job security. So I know that ain't the thing people want to hear, but Leon got job security just off getting the second round, man.
Freezie,
I want to hear.
He vested.
Yeah, Freezie, I want to say Bob Myers got hired in 2011. Then he got promoted to basketball operation in September 20th, 2016.
Okay.
So he's been president for the last 7 years.
So how was
trade Brandel for LeBron and sign Brownie?
I just checked it and
here's the article from Bleacher Report I posted.
So Golden State probably Golden State probably got because they showing the thing that I saw is accurate as of March 31st, 2023. So but anyway, I don't it don't.
Yeah, it's semantics at this point.
Yeah.
He's very important to the Warriors. That's about it. That's
Yeah.
all we do. So
yeah.
Did y'all see the article about Bradley Beal supposed to be coming here?
I don't want him here, bro. I
don't want him here either.
And he got a suspension coming too.
That's
I don't need him.
That's 200 something million plus
gambling.
I don't need him.
Did he really for real?
Yeah, he got a gambling suspension. They investigating him right now.
Yeah, I think he's tired of DC for sure.
Yeah.
Well, he may be tired of it, but he took the 200 something million, so that's a whole lot to try to swallow. And the thing is, we're gonna hear of all kinds of people attached to New York. I mean, it always happens, but they really gonna turn the screws on it now. I don't want Bradley Beal because he's a high injured player too. Yeah, injuries happen, but
yes, injury prone dude.
Yeah, and I don't want an injury prone cat. There's some that
I can't fathom paying that man $55 million a year
for
20. Yeah.
But you know how they used to look at us. You know how they used to look at the New York. This was a retirement sanctuary for older players to come and get their bread, play a couple of minutes. See the board don't lie and all of this stuff, and we get back Kirk Thomas and Candy and you know what I'm talking about?
Martin.
You know what I'm saying? Kenyon Martin and whatnot.
And
you know what I'm saying? Man, this was the retirement home. This was the retirement home for old players.
Tracy McGrady.
That was when boy.
Yeah, don't forget about Jalen Rose.
Yeah, Jalen Rose.
I like Jalen Rose, but Jalen Rose, you're right.
I forgot Penny.
Penny Hardaway.
Man.
Remember, what's the name was going to come here? Reggie Miller was going to come here, and Charles Barkley at one point, and man, this was the retirement home for the old folk, man. Come get the guaranteed money.
Yeah, man, come get that big check and go on. Yeah,
look at Gibby.
Yeah,
look at Gibbs, Taj Gibbs. It was not, you know what I'm saying?
I'll pass on Bill though. The only thing I'm consolidating these young kids for is a younger kid. That's it. That's it. Right. And how I know the blueprint is accurate, I saw the Lakers do it for Kobe. Right. The Lakers got rid of Vlade Divac.
Nick Van Exel.
Yeah. And Eddie Jones.
Corey
Blunt.
Yep.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
And see, the thing is, man, had to go. My thing is this, man, and I know there's a lot of fans that want certain players because they like the name, whatever. Look at their body of work.
Thank you, Soul Finger.
Look at the body. Yeah, you got to look at the body of work, and how often are they on the court. You know, I seen you got some that still want Zion. Zion been in the league 4 years, only played 114 games. Why would you want that?
I'm good.
Right.
And those are the kind of moves that the Knicks used to make back in the day. We can't keep repeating history. You got to move forward.
Facts.
And I know I've been saying, I was like that. Even considering what they wanted for OG Anunoby, when he's on the court, he's good, but he's a high injured player too. And what they were asking for, he wasn't worth all that.
Hell, they was asking for 3 firsts.
Yeah, 3 firsts and all that. Yeah, and I was like, man, you smoking some serious guns.
If he was all that, y'all would have. If he was all that, y'all would have won a playoff series. What you mean?
Yeah.
Like, come on.
You gotta look at it. Does it make sense? His style of play and position he plays is a need, but is that juice worth the effort of the squeeze?
Yeah.
No, because come on, man. 3 first rounds for him? Come on, man. I can understand
I'm gonna get me Brittany Griner. I'm gonna get me. I'm sorry. I'm gonna get me Brittany Griner, Duke, before I do any of that. Put her right down. Put him down there. And we gonna rock.
Bring back Teresa Witherspoon as your
Brittany Griner go give me some Cheryl Swoops. Brittany Griner got more post moves than Mitch, man.
That is true.
Go give me some Cheryl Swoops, man. Get out of here, man.
No, that's as my man Wise who said, that's a snapper fact.
Yeah, man.
I like Mitch. I like Mitch, man. But I'm like, come on. Man, and I'm not asking for my center to shoot threes. I'm not. But bro, when you down in that paint, I need you to make some kind of move to the back to the basket move, something.
Hit him with a chicken wing and put up a hook.
They got a lot of hybrids out here that's going on. That's what it is, man. They got a lot of and then you gotta think
a lot of that Tibbs, y'all. You gotta understand. You gotta look at that for what it is. A lot of the coach, and the coach says, "I don't need you to do nothing but this." That's all I want you to do.
If you look at Hartenstein played. Hartenstein, the first month of the season, was taking threes out the corner and trying to do outlet passes, all game, and trying to do little backdoor passes. And he was missing because number one, nobody was cutting backdoor like that or expecting the pass.
But Dre,
he had to change his game. He had to change his game. He had to change his whole everything coming in.
He had to turn into Mitch with a floater to play.
Yeah.
But Dre, listen, I'm not to cut y'all before I'm gonna let y'all out. Look at the centers that we're talking about that know how to do all these great moves. They're not from the U.S. They from different parts of the world, man. And they got that Euro, and they know how to do that FEMA play, and they know how to do that drop step, Euro step.
Right.
Mitch can't do none of that, yo.
Hey,
you got Giannis. It was not. Giannis.
We don't know.
Coming from different places.
Bullet firing off on that because you know what it is. Overseas, they value fundamentals more than just athletic talent and
That's
ability.
Why I'm trying to go with it, bro. Seriously,
I'm picking up what you putting down. I love Mitch too, but come on, bro, give me some kind of.
I'll say this though, it's kind of a shame because when Mitch was coming out of high school, he used to train with Anthony Davis, and he ain't picking up none of that.
So do you think Mitch would?
And Anthony Davis got all the moves.
Dre. Yeah. Did Cam Whitmore show up to the combine overweight?
Did he?
What?
How?
This dude looked like he's 250.
Is he overweight or just big? Like,
no, he don't look 225, bro.
Cam Whitmore. He was looking at 235.
Ain't no way. I hope not.
Oh my God,
Well,
yo,
hey, if he fall, hey,
I can't just make speculation. I gotta see it. You got the link posted in the private chat. You got it. I gotta see this.
This is Cam Whitmore running the 40. I mean, running the thing. That's Cam Whitmore, bro. Look at that.
What was his number?
It's probably an offensive lineman number.
Don't do him like that, please.
Bro, this dude is jiggling. Oh God.
Oh, so his nickname now on the court gonna be Lunchbox, huh?
Munchies.
Well, if you see him drop out of the top 10, you know why.
Now you know why. God dog it.
Hey, look,
another one bites the dust, bro.
If he does drop out of the top 10, I might send a package just to see.
Hey, no, what you do is try to if he drops to a second round, you fall into the second round, try to buy your second round pick, snatch him up.
Yeah, man.
You know, a low risk, high reward. We like, hey, man.
I'm seeing some scouts are like they're not even really worried about it. It seems. I don't know.
Okay.
Well, we'll see.
You know, I mean, I when it comes down to the moves in the offseason free agency. Yeah, I mean, when it comes down to free agency, we need a.
What did you find out at
we need a small forward.
I was on TikTok.
He was already big. He was like 235 for you in college.
Yeah, he's 235.
Yeah, he was already 235. So he. And it definitely sticks out on you when you're 6'7".
I'm looking at it
because we think RJ is fat and he's not even 235. He's just
solid.
He's just like 228 somewhere in there.
Yeah, I'm looking at Cam Whitmore. They had him listed at 225.
Nah, hell no. Ain't no way he 225.
Ooh, I don't know. This dude might be the next Darvin Ham.
Oh no,
Oliver. Hey, he gonna be Oliver.
Oliver Smith?
Oliver Miller.
Oliver Miller, right. My bad. I said
Michael Sweeney.
Oliver Miller. Michael Sweeney. Ooh, Michael Sweeney. Yeah, that was a big boy.
He sound a little bit more like Oliver
Eddie
Miller.
Curry couldn't keep his weight down either.
Man.
Nah, but Eddie Curry had a heart issue though.
Yeah, you know what? You're right, Uncle Freezie. Outside, right? You're right.
Yeah,
you're right. He did have a heart condition. Yes, you're right.
Yeah, if he could have got that heart condition under control, I think he would have been at least decent.
Well, he might be the next Zion.
Yeah, he that's Dre man, bro.
Hey, look, I'm still drafting him.
Who Zion?
Put Cam Whitmore. Hey,
Cam. Oh no,
put that man on some Slim Fast or something. I don't know.
Man, look, you make it sound like he on Slim Slow right now.
Yeah,
he on Slim None.
And get him on that Dick Gregory.
Yeah. Man, I don't know. That broke my heart right there. I thought we could sneak up and get him, bro.
I'm not lying though. Like I'm looking at this interview that they had of him after the game. They asked him, "What is his potential?" Is like my shot creating ability and all this other stuff.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I'm but Freezie, they're gonna have them run like combine like runs, like they're gonna have them play.
Yeah.
So we'll see what he looks like on the court.
See that right there breaks cats out. They see, okay, you got this and that. Oh,
that's how we got Grimes.
Yeah, that's how Grimes was balling out in that. And then seeing Jericho jumping out of the gym.
Oh man, yeah, killing me, bro. I see. I was chilling, bro. I was chilling.
Because I remember you brought up the ham sandwiches that threw off his whole vibe.
Yeah, man. Trey Murphy was right there in the spot before them, and they're like, "Nah, he'll fall."
Oh God!
And so, come on, man. And then we took Grimes over Herb Jones.
Yeah, but Freeze. Think about the before then.
No,
the draft.
Grimes, by the way.
Yeah, the draft that really gets me that eats me up, man, is the Kevin Knox draft.
Oh God,
that one hurt my heart still to this day. Right across the bridge.
We just
punted. Oh man, don't. Oh my goodness, punted. Man, look, they had they blindfolded Phil and spun him around, and he just threw.
Phil
And it
was like,
landed on him.
I need a triangle offense guard.
Yeah.
In
No, you know what it was?
In 2017.
Yeah.
Somebody spiked Phil's inshore. Let's call it like it is, man. Somebody spiked his inshore.
Well, it couldn't have been with it couldn't have been with none with THC because he already take that. So
Oh man, yeah. You know look, he must have been. I think before the draft, he was hanging out with Willie Nelson, bro.
Yeah.
That Willie weed, that Willie weed is potent. That's on a whole nother level.
Oh man.
He think he was probably at the draft. He was at the draft thinking he was at a Grateful Dead concert.
Bro, yeah, man, the Cam Whitmore thing. God dog it, Cam Whitmore, man. You can't show up to the combine like 250. That means you ain't did nothing after the season.
But eat.
Yes.
Eat. Not MCs, but eat.
Right.
Eat.
God dog it.
Okay. I got the official combine measurements for Cam Whitmore.
Okay.
As of when he got into the combine, Cam Whitmore is 6'5" and 3/4 inches. He's 235.
Oh wow.
With a 6'8" wingspan.
Yeah, I'm good on him.
6'5".
Yeah, he's 6'5" and 3/4, but he's so athletic it kind of mitigates that he's 6'5" because he's like a flying bus.
And explosive.
like
bus.
when he he's kind of like a shorter Kuminga in terms of his explosiveness, like a slightly shorter Kuminga.
Oh, he's a SUV. He's an SUV with twin turbos and knobs. Huh?
Right, yeah, because Kuminga is like 6'8", around 240.
Right,
but he's also extremely explosive.
Yeah.
So he's like a slightly smaller Kuminga in terms of his athletic profile.
And Kuminga started to generate a lot of trade calls, a lot of buzz on him.
Yeah, because he wants to find somewhere to spread his wings.
Yeah, he wants a role, so. And the way he was looking, I mean, because he didn't get much burn.
Would you do Randall? Would you do Randall for Moses Moody and Jonathan Kuminga?
No.
Nah. I like Moses Moody, but
I'd have to get draft compensation. Like I can't just take the players, because what if the players don't pan out? Then I can't even pivot off of them with draft picks. Like, plus remember they're going into their 4th year, so they're gonna want to get paid.
Right.
Yeah,
Like if they had 2 more years in that deal, I'd be more comfortable with that idea.
Yeah, they're going into their 3rd year.
Is it their 3rd year or their 4th?
Yeah. Quentin Grimes, think Grimes with them.
Let me see.
Yeah.
He was there a little bit longer.
Yeah, they wasn't in the OB draft.
Yeah, it's their 3rd year.
Okay. Then. Kuminga's still stupid young. He's not even 21 yet. He's 20.
Yeah, he's still an embryo.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man.
Mm-hmm.
But still,
Corey Lee, you good?
I'd still.
I'm good, man. I'm looking through these free agents waiting to pop in.
Jump on in.
Man, jump on in. Shoot, everybody, you over talking to everybody. But anyway,
You say, man, you Corey Lee, man. You just kick in the door way to 4-4.
I usually do, but I'm this is the off season, so I'm trying to be a nicer kind of guy.
Like rubber bullets, sir.
If y'all believe that,
rubber bullets.
If y'all believe I got a brief to tell you too. But now I'm looking at these. I'm looking at Kelly Oubre, a possible free agent.
I've been saying that name for the longest. I've been saying that for the longest.
That's a nice choice right there, Oubre.
All of a sudden, I'm just saying because we about to get off some cash, and I'm looking at let me think, secondary ball handler. I'm looking at Bruce Brown playing right now for Denver.
Yeah,
to help us out. Because if y'all didn't see some of that last night, that man showed out.
Man, hey, when he hit he put on a little show, especially when he caught him with the hesitation. Bam, bam.
With the hezzy.
I'm just looking at and This dude getting peanuts too. Dennis Schroeder. You know what I'm saying? As much as I don't really like his game, you know he's a solid player.
Mm-hmm.
You know, just somebody to help out.
I like Bruce Brown though. You know,
Bruce Brown was playing like who we wanted Josh Hart to play like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
As a matter of fact, if he a free agent, bro, I think I might rather have Bruce Brown than.
He is a free agent, bro.
Because number one, he actually shoots like 40% from three.
Yeah.
That would help. That would help tremendously, man.
And see, that answers we need 3-point shooting.
We definitely need some shooting. Mm-hmm.
Man, we need shooting like a pig needs slop.
I would say this about Kelly Oubre. If Tom Thibodeau is still a coach, Kelly Oubre is gonna get benched.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just letting you know now. Like if Tom Thibodeau is still a coach, Kelly Oubre getting benched.
Tom Thibodeau is the reason why Kelly Oubre is not here.
Yeah.
To be honest with you.
You know, there's a lot of folks.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead, Freeze. I didn't mean to step on. Go ahead, Freeze.
No, go ahead, bro.
No, I'm just saying there's a lot of cats don't like Oubre because you're looking at the Oubre from the Golden State period. But they brought that was a knee-jerk move. When Clay went down, they like we got to get somebody to just throw him in. But if you look at how he was, especially that Phoenix run and part of his in Washington, he was coming up. So I mean, even in Charlotte, he was solid. I mean, and I'm not looking for him to be a piece because you could bring him off the bench as well. He answers a need. It's a position we need.
And athleticism, like I actually, I like Kelly Oubre, but I also know Tom Thibodeau would never play. Like, Kelly Oubre will make one mistake out of like just because he's that type of player. He'll make mistakes.
He's good for a bonehead. He's good for a bonehead play. And then the next thing
Tibbs will just be like, "Nah, I can't do this. I
can't
do
this him forever, bro."
Yeah, we won't see him 15 games.
You think that he had Josh Howard 2000? I mean, 2.5. Josh Hart. Excuse me. Oubre with the energy that he exudes, like the energy that he brings to the floor.
It depends on a night-to-night basis because like Josh Hart is more consistent in terms of his effort and what he gives you and less mistakes. But like on a night-to-night, Kelly Oubre could be your second or third best player, and then on another night he could mess all
the way up.
Be absolutely terrible.
Yeah, he could blow up the spot. He could blow up the spot one way or the other. I mean, I like him, but like I said, he is he can have a good streak. You like, man, this cat is getting it. Then the next thing you know, like, man, what are you doing? Who is you?
Yes,
you have to look at him like that.
Who raised
you? That Phoenix, when he rolled up towards the end of his time in Washington. But when he got over to Phoenix, man, he was getting it. It was that Golden State run wasn't the best because he had to figure out who he was and where he fit in.
The offense was so complicated for him. He couldn't just and his jumper was broke when he was there.
Yo, if I say this name,
I got the new name. No, I got another name. I got the name.
Go ahead, Lee.
Go ahead, Lee.
I got Jalen McDaniels. Not Jaden. Jalen.
I would sign him. I would sign him.
What team he play for?
Because he's in Charlotte. 6. You know, he got traded. He got traded to the Sixers.
To the Sixers, that's right.
And Doc. Well, Glenn Rivers didn't play him in that playoffs.
You called him man Glenn.
He didn't play him. He didn't play him that entire playoff series.
Mm-hmm,
oh wow.
Wow.
You traded for him and you
didn't
play
I know
him.
who you talking about.
You going against the Tatum. You going against the Jays where you need a long athletic athletes.
You need the long boy.
And he played George Niang over him.
Fellas, let me ask you a question real quick. What you think about, and I know it's fresh right now, but what you think about Dylan Brooks?
Freezie said he does. I'm not gonna. If the price is right, I wouldn't even mind it, bro. Like as long as he doesn't take terrible jumpers.
But. Do you think Tibbs? Do you think Tibbs can refine him and reclassify him as a good player, or he still got that light skinned thing. Excuse me, Uncle Freeze. I'm sorry. And
Wiz.
all the light skinned people out there and whatnot.
I'll say
Do
this.
you think that he
As
can do
long as
that?
he made all NBA defense. He plays defense at an elite level. So as long as he does that, Tibbs will just play him.
Right.
Okay.
He will try to live. He will try to mitigate some of the terrible shots. But if you're an all NBA defender, not like Josh Hart, like guys do worse when they're getting guarded by this guy.
Mm-hmm.
He's not Josh Hart all effort. Like he knows what he's doing on defense. So
I got another name to throw at you.
Yeah.
When you done. You got Josh Richardson.
Yeah, Jay Craig. Go ahead.
Yep.
We got Torrey Craig.
Torrey Craig.
Yes. I'm signing all of them. And I'm signing Matisse Thybulle. Yes, I'm signing all of them.
Wow.
Nice. I didn't bring him up, but I thought about him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You got Taylor Horton Tucker. That's your guy, Soulfinger.
Who's that?
Trash.
Taylor Horton Tucker.
Oh man, I've been looking at Taylor Horton Tucker.
That's a guy that needs to go bald right there.
Oh man, yeah, he got that hairline. Yeah.
No, what about my man D White up in Boston, man? What y'all talking about?
Just real quick, because when I messed up and got kicked myself out on a Dylan Brooks. Dylan Brooks in New York with that man. Somebody slept.
Hey, Wiz, you got air blowing in the thing, bro?
Yeah, you ready to mute? Unless you saying something. I think he's driving. Driving, I believe.
Sorry. I thought Wiz had a CPAP on.
I had to run to the commercial kitchen, pick up some stuff from my wife's business partner. Race back at the 405. I'm on a 101. Yeah, sorry about that. I got the wind going. I'm gonna get my earplugs in.
The only time there's no traffic
on the 405. Yeah, you on the 405.
Sometimes, most
no
of the time.
Terrible.
Sometimes there's traffic on here at midnight, man. I'm telling you.
I don't know how y'all do it in Cali. I've been out there too many times. It's terrible out there with that traffic, man. I thought Atlanta was bad. Brooklyn.
It depends on where you're at, man. Because anything out here in SoCal with a 5 on it, you're gonna run into traffic. 405, 805, 15.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you down there for sure.
Yeah, it's like that on 95.
Oh, 95, the corridor, baby. The real corridor.
Yeah, down here, bro. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, I'm coming through that area next week. Next week I'm coming through that area. So I was planning on surprising my partner. It wasn't my brother coming back from Dubai, so I was gonna go down there and meet with him and get away for a minute and whatnot. So I'll probably be checking in.
Okay.
I'm driving too. I'm driving. 95, come through got doggone Colonialsville and make my way to the A and make my way down to Miami, man. Word.
Okay.
So Uncle Freezie, I might breeze through you.
Yeah, man. Yeah, hey, man. Just you gotta let me know ahead of time. If you
yes,
let me know,
will.
I can definitely meet you.
I don't do no surprise droppings, man. I'll let everybody know.
No. I'm saying so I won't have nothing scheduled.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I won't have nothing scheduled, bro.
Think
no
somebody
doubt.
backstage, Freezie. I don't know if you want to let him.
Yeah.
Might be somebody there.
Yo,
what's up? How y'all feeling about Joe Ingles?
You know what? I like Joe Ingles. He remind me of that cat that come up through the court with a 40 and a pack of cools, and then go out there and shoot your eyes out. You be like, man, you can't stop him, but he be sitting, that's who Joe Ingles.
He don't ever get into a full sprint. He just jog everywhere.
Yeah, but then you leave him open, he can hit the shot. You got to respect his game. He's a crafty player. He ain't the fastest or whatever, man. But I like Joe Ingles when he was in Utah. I was like, man, y'all got to stop the alcoholic cat from busting y'all up, because I swear he been drinking the whole time, bro. I bet he been his Gatorade bottle.
He's a big trash talker too. Big trash talker.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. Let me bring it. Jack City, what's good?
Was good.
Yeah, man. How you doing, bro?
I'm here. We lost Miami by game 4, but it's whatever now.
Yeah. Yeah, man. I got your joint up here about Kobe, man. Yo, it's like, yo, you can't even say Kobe name. Cats get offended.
Oh yeah, I'm a Kobe defender. That's the greatest of all time, man. I could argue Kobe from today till tomorrow, man. Kobe, yeah, he messed up on his own accordance, but Kobe was the best player ever to play the game, man.
Right.
Next to LeBron.
Only reason why I say Kobe is better than Jordan is because Kobe competition was better than Jordan competition. That's why I say
Lie.
Kobe's better than Jordan.
What that got to
That's
do
a
with the
lie.
Knicks?
Oh, what it has to do with the
No.
Knicks? Not much has to do with the Knicks. I'm just saying that Kobe is just, he's
That's a
just
lie.
that guy, man. He's just that guy. And
No,
there's
he's
not
that guy.
that
Rest in
guy
peace to Kobe.
ever
Well,
again.
we talking about Knicks. I don't hear about no doggone Kobe right now. Well, now Kobe can't come to the
Well,
Knicks.
if you
Well, now
tryna,
respect to the respect to the Kobe. Well, now, but we talking about the Knicks.
respectfully. You asked me a
Respectfully,
question.
I just said rest in peace to
Let me
Kobe. He
answer
was
your
a great
question.
player.
All right,
What that got to do with the Knicks?
all right. There's no player right about now.
What that got to do with the Knicks, bruh?
Oh boy. Could I start and finish? You asked a question. Could I answer your
Finish,
question?
finish.
Respectfully.
Let him finish. Let him finish.
Respectfully, there is no player in this league right now on like that Kobe type of level. I see what you're trying to do right now,
No, he
but
trying to
there's
do
no
nothing. What
player
that got?
right now on that type of level. There's no player was gonna take himself and then themselves out on a date on like some like 3, 4, 5, 6 type of player.
Mm-hmm.
Because Kobe when he goes out, he orders three drinks, one for him, one for his
Man, what this
also. I
dude
mean,
talk about, man?
Yo,
What is this dude talking about, man? What Kobe got to do for the Knicks?
oh,
Where you at with
nothing,
it?
nothing, 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 nothing.
All right, then, man. Say what you got to say.
All right.
I'm done. I'm done. I'm done.
Okay.
You
Thank
good,
you.
brother? You good, brother?
All right. So
That was weird.
I mean, he trolling, man. Go
Nah,
ahead with
I,
that.
I was about to get to a conversation, but then someone came into my room and whatever. I couldn't have my conversation. I had to have it, but
You
it's all
good,
right.
bro? You good, bro?
yeah, man. Yeah, man. Man, dang, Jackson, you just took all of it. You just took the vibe out the thing, man. Now I'm
No, I'm
like,
about to bring it
yeah,
back.
My bad.
so
It was
so
somebody else
nah,
that walked into the
I know what
room, and I already know it's mad shit talking because I talk shit because I talk bare shit and bare fuckery.
right,
Language,
So
language,
Yeah,
language,
like watch your
language.
language. You gotta watch your
Language,
language
man.
there,
Yeah.
Peppin.
nah,
Yo, what
that
do you guys think about Lakers Miami finals? Both were about what? Neither one of them were playoff teams. Play-in
That's
teams.
the whole point. That's the whole point of them making it to the finals, so Adam Silver can keep the playing going. That's the whole purpose of that going.
I'm
That's
gonna
why.
say that. I'm gonna say this.
That's why.
Adam
That's why
Silver.
the table. Hold on a second. That's why the table was slighted that way.
I'm gonna say
So
this
that
though.
is my opinion.
I'm gonna say this though. If Adam Silver's about his money first and foremost, and the Lakers Celtics finals would generate way more money than Lakers Heat. Just
You had the old school that rivalry, and then also wasn't, and then the last Miami lost to the Lakers in the bubble, right?
yeah.
So you get the rematch.
Miami
So
law. Miami law. Yeah.
yeah,
I mean,
so
it's the same last four teams from the bubble.
yeah, so you got either way. You can go. You can play it with the history, the rivalry between the Lakers and the Celtics, or the Jimmy Butler revenge tour against LeBron. Can he do it this time? You see, either way you go, you're making money hand over fist, man. So they can
Jokic
spend that,
getting a title.
you know.
I don't think the league wants Jokic to get up in there.
You know what? I could agree with you on that. I can agree. I could see that.
From a marketability standpoint.
Yeah, market, because you got to look at it. Is he
because
marketable?
Jokic don't care about accolades and all this other stuff. Like he just
Oh,
wants
man.
he don't even do the post game interviews. He just be like, my teammates were good. Yes, thank you.
Yeah.
Not so
I mean,
much
he
about
walking
me.
around the court. When he walk around the court, he looking like Lurch.
But he balls out.
But then he gonna
For
court.
sure.
You know, you look at
For
how he
sure.
walk and then the way he plays. You're like, wait a minute, he flipped the switch. You know, he flipped the switch.
That's how he sounds when he walking. He wobbles back and forth.
Man, you wouldn't think a cat like that can play, but then be that big and then have that kind of footwork. You're like, wait a minute, hold on, man.
And
You're like,
touch.
man, what you put in my backwoods, partner? He ain't supposed to be moving like this.
So figure, yo.
All them 7-footers that's 250 and up, they ain't got no touch. And he's out there doing little floaters, push shots from 15 feet.
That's wild, man. That blow, and that's what I'm saying. He's like the ninth wonder of the world, man. You
saw that step back he did on AD? My God.
He did a whole lot on AD yesterday. He did a whole lot on AD. They had to take him off of him and go throw what was it Tristan Thompson? They had to go dig down.
Rui Hachimura.
They put Rui out there. Man, look, I could have sworn, they were throwing cold water on AD, man. They was like,
it was the smart thing to do because like AD's best strength is team defense and protecting the rim. And once you put Jokic on him, Jokic is just going to isolate him the whole time, and that mitigates their whole defense.
But when he caught him with that one, it was one play, he got it, and the way when he spun off of him, he spun off so fast and took it to the rack. And you don't think somebody that big, a human that size, would be moving that fast,
that quick. No, see,
that's quick. Yeah, he got a quick first step, man. But the thing is, to see a human being that big, quick like that, but then he has his other spin move where he can get it. He can spin. He spin forward, spin back,
and back. Power.
Yeah. But then he can spin. He'll spin and go the opposite way on you. So it's just like, he's a 7-footer, almost like the man of 1,000 moves. I mean, and his IQ and the way he can pass. You see a big man. How often you see the center bringing the ball up, running the play?
If he was available, would you trade?
Would I?
What?
What? 5 minutes. I love you, but you got to go.
Oh Lord!
Everybody going. What you mean?
Man,
hey, y'all laughed at when Adam said it an hour ago. Y'all were laughing.
Yeah, but it's not realistic.
It's not realistic.
Realistic in the real world.
He asked, "Would I?" Yes, I would, without a doubt. No doubt. Without a doubt.
Without even blinking.
It's not. I mean, look, if it's NBA 2K, man, I'm making that trade.
You gotta put force trades in to make it.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
You do know that they figured him out second half though, because first half he put up what, like 25, 16, and 4, and second half he did like 10, 5, and 3. It was like
that would be a hell of a game for Josh Hart. So
yeah.
But they couldn't figure them out though. They may have
they changed their when I mentioned like they put AD in the help position, that made it a little bit harder because when AD's in the help, it makes it harder. Like he's coming over to double with the zombie double, and he has the length to get back to his man or take away passing lanes. Like there's certain things that AD can physically do that most big men cannot do.
So what you're saying is that if Tibbs was coaching the Lakers yesterday,
Tibbs would have had Anthony Davis on him. Tibbs would have had Anthony Davis on Jokic, and Jokic would have had 60.
Exactly.
Tibbs would have had Josh Hart on Jokic.
Yeah, but Josh Hart, exactly.
No. I'd say that, but like Tibbs doesn't use our big men a lot like other teams do in the modern NBA. Like, for instance, Tibbs would never put Mitch on a poor shooter in the corner and have Mitch like be the help defender like Jaren Jackson is, or like AD is, which is a modern NBA thing. Like teams will default and and throw their rim protector and their best help defender on the worst shooter, like the Boston Celtics do that often with
Williams.
Robert Williams.
Right.
But we don't do that.
No,
Mitch, your man is a center, so you're gonna guard the center.
Yeah.
Yeah, he stays the old school traditional way.
Yeah.
So like once we get to like a certain level, like if we were to go against the Celtics would have like exploited the fact we don't do those sorts of things or have flexibility in that way.
Right.
It's one of those things where you it's a give and take. And to that point, like the Lakers did that. They put the smaller guy on Jokic and put AD as a helper, and it slowed down the Denver Nuggets. But Jokic is such a genius. He'll figure it out at some point.
Yeah, his IQ. That's the thing, man. He's got that skill, but his vision, but his basketball IQ is.
We need one of those.
Man, we need at time. Look, during that playoff run, we needed Jesus and high tops, dog.
Oh man!
When it came to shooting, we needed Jesus and high tops when it came to shooting.
You ain't never lost, so
just man. But you know, overall, though, I'm
could have won that game.
But you know what, man? Am I disappointed? Yes.
No, I'm proud of them.
But I'm proud. Like I said, I'm proud. I mean, C. Lee, we seen some ugliness. we say,
oh yeah. I don't suffer through some stuff.
Bully, you right there with me? You right there with us? We seen some boy, man.
Y'all have seen it all.
Man, look.
Yeah, so all this time that some of y'all doing is crazy. It's crazy the way y'all. I wish I was talking about the Knicks like that 20 years ago or 30 years ago when we was doing our thing and F this, let's blow up the whole thing and let's fire this coach and we need to get rid of this guy and this guy got to go and come on, man.
Because I know some cats. We
were perennial winners.
Yeah, you know,
believe that in that era, like it's more of an arms race in today's NBA than back then.
Yeah,
like guys like Reggie Miller wouldn't play his whole career with the same team today. Like the whole Karl Malone thing that would never happen in today's. Karl Malone would not play that long.
I get you, but now today's society is too knee-jerky, too knee-jerkish. You understand what I'm saying? Like we seeing things happen. You know what I'm saying? We're looking at things sometimes. What's the word I'm thinking of?
Instant gratification.
Emotion.
That's definitely an issue. That's definitely an issue. Instant gratification is definitely a problem with some of these people nowadays because we expect to, because we're in New York, we expect to get it, and sometimes we don't. We got to work for it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And it takes some time to build a winner.
That's what New York has forgotten, that we have to work for it, and everything is not microwave. That's the problem. Yeah, everything ain't marinated no more. Everybody stick things in the microwave and instant food. No, we gotta cook. We gotta cook.
But you got a lot of.
I'm at 442. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, you got a lot of cats that didn't see those. When we went to the championships and lost. This cat said, look, I still remember like yesterday when we went down to Houston, though. I'm sitting there with a Laker fan and a Rockets fan.
I was in Texas, bro.
Wow. I was in 29 Palms. I was stationed in 29 Palms. One cat was from LA and the other cat was from Houston. I'm sitting there looking at it, man, and the only thing I could do was just hold my head down. Because old boy, the cat from LA hated any and everything about New York. And I'm from the boot, so they couldn't understand how you a Knicks fan and you from the boot, you from Louisiana. I said easy. That's my team. Simple as that.
Simple as that.
As simple as that. That's my team. I was like, my brother was a Laker fan. I'm a Knicks fan. It is what it is.
Right.
But man, that hurt, man. I was sick.
Hurt.
I remember that, man. I still remember that. I was so sick I couldn't sleep.
Yo, Soulfinger, I was living in Florida when we had an introduction to our 718 boys with me and Corey. I was living in New Smyrna Beach, Florida, man, and I was the only dude down there, man. I'm talking about we was in the sticks off of Dixie Freeway and whatnot, and it was the town of about 400-500, man. My cousins and I used to live down there, whatever. And I'm the only dude running around there with a Patrick Ewing shirt.
Yeah, man.
Knicks this, Knicks that, man. We blew through the playoffs, and we finally got to the finals, and then the OJ thing happened. The Rangers won. I said, man, if the Rangers
The Arnold
win,
Palmer thing was happening.
yeah, the Arnold Palmer.
Yeah, it was a bunch of stuff happening, bro.
Oh man, yes
Yeah,
it
was
was.
crazy, right?
And then they cut our game for the OJ slow
man,
pursuit.
I remember that, man. I was
that destroyed me. I was like, I could care less what you did.
Right, he could have offed himself, man. The Knicks is playing.
Man, I was in Oceanside, bro. I was in Oceanside then, and I remember that. And I was like, man, just shoot him so get my game back on,
yeah,
bro.
put the game back on, man.
Okay, but I mean, that sound cold, but that's what my mindset was at, man, bro. And then when we played San Antonio, I was, I'm here back in Dago,
99, the 50-game season.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I was stationed. Look, I was on the ship, and it was a cat from San Antonio on my ship. He from San Antonio on my ship, and he talking trash. I'm like, bro, do you even play ball? He said, no, I'm from San Antonio. I just like the team. I said, man, if you don't get your monkey, man. I was like, damn. But then when we lost that, man, because I remember they talked about. I can't remember. It was the other, not Malik Rose. They had another cat, last name Rose, that was on San Antonio. I can't think of his first name. They talked about
it was Malik Rose.
Yeah, Malik Rose. Yep, that was Malik Rose.
No, they had another Rose, not that Malik Rose, not the Malik Rose. That they had another Rose that was on the team too, and they talked about how great of a defender he was and what he gonna do. Man, Spreewell came down the court, baptized that cat. You never heard from him ever again.
Good.
You sure it wasn't Malik Rose?
No, it wasn't Malik Rose.
Malik Rose had the box head. He had a little box
because
head.
he used to play for the Knicks.
Yeah,
right.
I know. That's what I'm saying. It's not Malik Rose. It's another cat. He had a bald head that played with him that year.
Dre, get on your analytics, man. You know what's up.
Another cat. I think it was another Rose that had. And man,
what year was this?
99.
It was yeah, because I made sure. Like
50 game.
I want to say I think his last name was Rose, but
there's only one Rose on that team.
All right, okay.
Was it what position he played?
I want to use a small forward or two guard.
Small forward. He was a small forward. Yeah.
Jerome Kersey.
No, he from Portland.
Sean Elliott, Mario Ellie. Those are the only small forwards on the roster. That roster. The 99 Spurs roster.
Was he?
I know Malik Rose was on there. No, was Malik Rose with us?
No, he wasn't with us that year.
Not then, but eventually he did.
I mean, when we got Malik Rose,
he was wild.
You talking about Antonio Daniels?
No, it wasn't Antonio Daniels.
No,
I can't remember the cat. I had to look at I got to look at the whole roster because I remember it was a cat they kept talking about. Or they talked about, and Spreewell baptized him so bad. I never seen that cat in the league ever again.
I think we would have had that ring if Pat didn't go down.
Man, if Pat wouldn't have gone down, and Larry
man, we would have had
LJ wouldn't have been, and LJ
messing around.
Up, we would have won, man.
When I seen that the Rangers won, and like I said, I was living in FLA. I was living in Florida, man. If the Rangers, when I seen that the Rangers won, I knew we had it in the bag. I was like, "It's no way, them boys on the ice gonna win." And our guys on the hard court, we gonna run right through these cats. I mean, no, I'm sorry. I'm 99 season. I'm talking about 2000. I'm talking about 1994.
Oh, the 94
when the Rangers won. Yeah, the 94 season when Jordan wasn't there, when we had to clear lane.
That one hurt me. That loss hurt me more.
Jordan wasn't even there.
Other one. Man, look, it was an opportunity right there, man. We were so. It was like when man, it hurt, man. I can't.
That wasn't even a Rockets year. If y'all remember that 3-year window from 93 to 96, that was supposed to be us versus Seattle Supersonics.
Facts. Yes, all day.
We were the best two teams in the
all
NBA.
All day.
And notice I said 93. The Bulls shouldn't have won it in 93. They got away with a lot of stuff. 92.
The layups. The layups.
Yeah, man, 93. They got oh man, listen. How I
they
knew
got
the NBA
they got
was
that
rigged.
whistle. They got the whistle on everything.
They got the win. And if y'all remember in 92, when Mike had the sprained left wrist, right? Michael Jordan went to the referee and was like, "Ref, John Starks is over here trying to hit me on my wrist and it hurt." And the referees was like, "Is that true, Mike?"
Not true, Mike.
Like,
okay, Mike.
Yeah, and Mike was like, "Yeah, it's true. I wouldn't come over here. I mean, I ain't lying." And they went to Pat Riley and was like, "Pat, Starks is over here trying to hit Mike on his wrist." And Pat Riley was like, "What?" So what?
We talking about?
Right. So what? Right. So what? Get out of here with that.
I mean, yo, play ball. It was like, nah. And then they went back to Mike, like, "Yo, Mike, what we gonna do?" Mike was like, "Man, look, I can't play if he's gonna be hitting me on my wrist." Don't you know they ejected Starks from the game?
Yes, they did.
Yeah, man. Like I said, man, that thinking back, man, like I said,
that's how I knew it was rigged right then, bro.
See, and this is the thing, I know you get, you old, older cats, seasoned cats. You look at a lot of younger cats, and the way they don't understand the pain, but a lot of them when they came into the joint, only thing they got to look positive too is the 53 win with Melo and the Geritol crew. So that's all they can relate to. So you can't go back. So I can understand why they want to see win now. But a lot of us are like, you got to be patient, man. We've been through the worst because we got to the mountaintop.
Got to weather the shit some way.
Yeah, we got to the mountaintop twice. So I can understand where they come from because if I never seen anything, and this is like with me, come on, man. Like I said, I'm a Knicks fan, but football, I'm a Saints. I'm a Who Dat. And bro, we were the team walking around running around paper bags on their head.
Who that? Right. Okay.
So we had paper bags. So I was in Kuwait when we went to the Super Bowl and won. And that was one of those.
Thank you for your services, bro. Matter of fact, thank all of y'all for y'all services, man. For real.
I appreciate it, man. Appreciate it.
Word.
But my thing is I was looking at it like this, man. If the Saints ever win a Super Bowl, man, I don't think I'm gonna ever see them win a Super Bowl. But then they started getting down like, oh, then we finally win one. It's like, oh, that actually happened. So me, the way I'm thinking, I'm like, man, if my Saints can win a Super Bowl, my Knicks got to get a ring. Got to get a ring. Please, Lord. Because, I mean, like I said, I was bro, I was a few months old when they won that last championship. So I can't relish that, man. Like I said, we got championships, but I was in diapers, dog. I was like some months old.
My father was holding me up to the moon, talking about the only thing that's greater than yourself, like roots.
Yeah.
Word. Word.
And then see, my thing is, I originally Shreveport, where I'm from, is about 45 minutes. It's like 45 minutes from Grambling. And if you've never been to Grambling, the Grambling University
University, hell yeah, man.
Good. The university makes up Grambling. Willis Reed, that's his, he's from there. That's where Willis Reed from, man. So, I even doubled down even a lot on that. But to witness, to be there, and you think you about to sip that champagne, and they knock it out of your hand, and you just look at it, man. That's all you can do. When you eating, somebody used to knock your cookie out your hand when you trying to eat it, man. You trying to, and they too fast for you to catch them. You run out because you want to whoop seven shades.
What they used to call it? Yeah, what they used to call it? Gimmies or gammies or
gimmies.
What is it?
I heard it was.
I heard snatch box.
Snatch box, gimmies. Gotcha.
Gimmies, yeah, we used to call it gimmies. Yeah,
gimmies. It went out, man. That's a gimme. Yeah, I'm gonna give you an ass whipping. That's what's going on.
For sure. But all in all, man, like I said, this season was a positive season. Yeah. It stung. Everybody's hollering, but I try to stay cool with as best I can. There's some things, like I said, I'm still upset about punting out of the last draft. That just didn't sit right with me. but you made some
and we not in this draft either.
Yeah, man. We
good
not
as
even.
man.
Hey, we not even like 8-ball MJG on that. We like 8-ball MJG on the outside looking in, bro.
On the out, ooh, that's a classic. Outside looking in. I remember that song. Man, Uncle Freezie, on one day, man, we gotta do some music, man. We gotta do like on some music history stuff, man. I know my music, bro. I know my little radio stations. I know my little movies.
Okay.
I don't
See,
mind kicking it, man.
That sound like somebody talking about trying to figure out when we bring back
vibes and stuff, bro. That's for
Yeah,
vibes and
why
stuff
not,
right there,
man?
boy.
Let's keep it positive. Why not?
Yeah, man.
Why not?
Yeah.
Why
We
not?
gotta. I gotta get back to doing the vibes and stuff movie reviews.
Yeah, man.
Like what I want
would
to
be
do.
beautiful.
What I want to do is do the Godfather.
Oh.
Like just do a movie review about the Godfather. Because Bully, I don't know if you know it or not, but we did a movie review for Do the Right Thing.
No, I ain't never seen that one, but I know about Do the Right Thing now.
Yeah, we done a few.
Filmed around my way.
Yeah, we did a movie review on Do the Right Thing, and we did a movie review on Boys in the Hood. Bro,
Man,
we could have talked. We could have talked for 6-7 hours about Boys in the Hood, bro.
Yeah, we didn't make it past the first freeze. We didn't get out of the first stand, did we?
No,
that's what's up.
Nah, man, because the movies be so deep, bro. Just real quick, I guess before we get out of here, real quick.
Mm-hmm.
We was talking about how nobody even talked about how Ricky's girlfriend was living in the house with him and his mama.
Yeah.
And they was teenagers.
Yeah.
You remember when Ricky took the SAT? His in-house girlfriend was dead taking the SAT with him.
Yep. Sure enough.
Yeah, man.
And the baby. So where the girlfriend mama and daddy was at? How's she end up in the crib like that? Unless they kicked her out, right?
Oh, well, you already know that. That was the
That's
thing.
one of the things he was talking about.
Yeah. I mean, like we've done that. We've done Road to Perdition.
Okay. No, I never peeped.
Yeah,
bro. We and one of the
Silence of the Lambs.
So we just Silence of the Lambs.
Silence of the Lamb. That's a great movie, right?
You know what and we talked about like in Furious House. There was a picture.
Yeah.
There was a picture of an old man and Furious and a little boy, right? And so
in Boys in the Hood, right?
Yeah. Boys in the Hood. Yeah. So when we look, we was like, yo, that must be the reason why they call him Trey.
Trey.
Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So,
I gotta go back. I gotta go back.
Yeah, man.
We broke that down. We didn't get past. We didn't even get to the middle. We were just stuck in that first. The beginning. I mean, we were unpacking and we kept trying to move, but then you unpack something else.
Right.
All right. I'm gonna go back and look at that.
Yeah, somebody break up something, then we start analyzing and we unpacking that. It was so many things still in there to unpack. That should have been like probably a 4-part because you can't see a 3-part. It should have been a 4-part.
That means Godfather gonna take us like 10 parts, right? Because Godfather is.
Yeah, man. Hey, fellas, I'm gonna get out of here, man. So I'm gonna wrap up here. I want to thank y'all for coming through and hanging out with us. And I wanted the conversation to be kind of like this, like going forward, at least, you know what I'm saying, through the summer until we get to like, the draft and all that stuff, so that we can break down all these different things in the conversation.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because there's still a lot of stuff, bro, that we didn't even get to. Like, is RJ Barrett the real deal?
Oh.
Ooh. Right?
Mm-hmm.
And
he on his way.
Here's another thing. Have we seen enough of Obi to know that he the real deal or not too?
Nope.
He spent 3 years as a backup. He ain't starting yet. He ain't getting no major minutes.
He's 25 years old.
Yeah.
I know you about to go, and I don't want to start nothing else, but when Indiana was talking about looking at him, I know who I wanted to pluck out of Indiana.
Buddy Hield.
I wasn't even looking at Buddy Hield.
Buddy
Hield would be good for the shooting. Oh, well, we already had a point guard. I was looking at Chris Duarte.
Y'all see how I gave him an out, right? You see how I was trying not to.
I was looking at him. I know he come off the bench and everything, man. But maybe you can
He
work
older
with
than
that,
Obi.
A 6'4" guard, man. Another one.
No, 6'4" small forward, and he's whack.
I was looking at him. I was like, well, maybe you could, man, little bit Howard Ward. But no, I mean, Buddy Hield, we need that shooting. But see, this is the thing. If everybody talk about defense, you get mad at Fournier. Buddy Hield defense wasn't the greatest, but he can shoot that ball. Good God, he can shoot. That joker pulling up from the
low.
Gonna
bite the basketball, man, with them damn teeth. But,
man,
anyway.
you know that man, you know he can eat some corn on the cob through a picket fence.
Yes, he can.
Yo, leave us the edge. Leave us the edge. Side chicks on the loan.
He the straight excavator, man. I'm getting him. He give me. I go in jail. I'm calling Buddy Hield, okay? For real.
Man, look.
Anyway,
I'm telling you, man. Hey, he talking about I'm gonna bite you. I'm calling 911. This man trying to for attempted murder.
Yo, I'm leaving Buddy Hield alone, man. He cool.
Man, you know he gotta use
a boy. Bite you to death.
Man, you know when he brush his teeth, he gotta use a broom.
Yes, he do.
Wow.
Oh my God.
Y'all bugging
Gotta
out.
dip it in the bucket, man.
You imagine him going to get his teeth clean, man? He got to go get his teeth. Hey, man, you know those waxes you use on? You know how to use the wax? You know how to wax the floor?
Yeah.
Hey, to put one of them buffers on there, man.
Oh my God!
What you know about a buffer? What y'all know about a buffer?
Remember that show Hee Haw? Remember that show Hee Haw?
Man, yeah.
That cousin right there, man.
Hey, yeah, I know we about to go, but hey, you know when you get cold and your teeth get to chatter?
The words that's expressed right now is not those of Uncle Freezie. Those are his partners in crime.
Hey, but you know when you get cold and your teeth get to chattering?
Oh man, they said like the Gregory Hahn brothers, the Hahn brothers.
Man, it look like look, you know, glass is breaking from all that, from them vibrations.
Oh Lord, I can't. Oh my God.
Yeah, man. All right, y'all, we're gonna get out of here, man.
Yo, Uncle Freezie, don't